I gotta get this crust out of my eyes here, man. So people, oh hey, what's good, everybody, man? What's good? I didn't know y'all was there yet. My bad. My apologies. YouTube, Glow Gang, and MFFLs, all one alike. What's good, everybody? It is your boys. We are back once again with We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs production. Good morning to you all. We're glad you guys are here with us. Of course, you guys already know it is the man rocking the Disney gear, getting ready for Buzz Lightyear. It is your boy Rev. And joining me is the man that swear he can go infinity to beyond. And that's my boy King. What's up, man?
Nothing much, brother. Good morning to you. I'm ready to talk about the Mavs. Let's do it.
Oh, we're talking about the Mavs?
I think we are. I got a big apology though, but go ahead, do what you do.
Oh man, hold on, King. I apologize. I gotta get this. But before we do all that, King, let's go ahead and let the people know, man. If you guys are brand new to the channel, if you guys enjoy Dallas Maverick content, guys, this is the channel for you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and hit that notification bell. So whenever we drop a new banger for you guys, you'll be the first to know. Also, if you guys are going to enjoy this content, go ahead and hit that like button. That will help us out a lot. Very simple. Doesn't cost you anything. Just that one little click of the thumb there will go a long way, guys. We definitely would appreciate that. All right, King, let's go ahead and give them a rundown of what's going on today. So in today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about some choices for the wing position because we know Dallas right now is looking for another wing. So we got some names out. We're going to kind of run down and give our opinions about. And also, we got to talk about a comment that Jalen Brunson made on the Duncan Robinson podcast yesterday. So we're going to talk about that too. All right, King, you ready, man?
Yes, sir.
I don't think you're ready, King. I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready for this. So league-wide focus rapidly shift to the draft on June 30th, by the way. Dallas will be prioritizing its need for wing help intended to explore possibilities of signing one Goran Dragic.
Yeah.
King, you said that you are personally going to be buying your Goran Dragic pajamas this weekend. So you are ready right now, my friend, for the Goran Dragic signing. And some more news just came down from Bleacher Report, man, here a couple minutes ago. The same story that came out talking about that Mavericks are maybe looking at Goran Dragic. So what are your thoughts on that, man?
I knew it was coming. I guess it wasn't time for the championship yet. So Goran knew best. They stayed away for a little bit longer, but it's next year, man. I got a few points to make. I really think it's next year.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go? I'm sorry. We had another point, but
yeah. Oh no, go
ahead. So I really think with Christian Wood, a lot of folks are trying to psych themselves out of what we have already, and I know the pain of the recent past with a guy that we no longer talk about on the show anymore. Hurts people's feelings, and it doesn't want you. I don't say that guy's name. I don't say that guy's name, but it makes you not want to give or think as highly as you can think of the team. I'm telling you guys, like they touched nothing defensively on the team at all. Nothing, not 1 ounce of the team defensively have been changed at all. We added a guy who can give us 20 points a game, yeah. Like, that's not even including his rebounding and all. This isn't going to be the Kristaps Porzingis experience. The issue is that Kristaps Porzingis lost his athleticism and injuries, and he couldn't do the things we wanted him to do. So then he became a 7'3" guy that could do a little bit of things, but he wasn't athletic anymore. That was the problem with that guy. So I don't think that's a problem with Christian Wood. Christian Wood is done with little knick-knack injuries, but nothing as far as the same level of that guy. I do think he's going to come in. I think he's going to succeed like he did with James Harden for that little bit when James Harden just wanted to be a pass guy. I think it's going to be that level, maybe even better because he got to play on his own. We're going to see some, I think, awesome stuff with him just by himself with the ball, the work he can do with the ball, just dribbling like an Anthony Davis type player. I was watching his plays again and his highlights, and he seems to step up against the big time players. Like, he has a bunch of highlights against Rudy Gobert. against our guy Mo Bamba,
Yep.
against guys like just anybody that's Embiid dunking on him, like anybody that's one of the top guys. Christian Wood usually had. If you go check his highlights, he's putting up numbers and moves against those guys and making them look bad. I really think this is a big step. But a guy I want to give an apology to today is, I know we're going to talk about him more in the video and about what he talked about in the Duncan Robinson show, but it's Jalen Brunson. I've tried to psych myself out of this, and I know I've talked about he only got 21 points a game and all. I was watching a video on YouTube as well. It was by a guy, I think it's called I for NBA Impact or I for Impact NBA or something like that. And the only thing I disagree with him on is he said he thought Jalen Brunson should go to another team, be more ball dominant, and he believes he could be an all-star type player. I don't think he should leave. I know we talk about the word elite here on this show a lot, Ro. Let me ask you these questions. Top 5 in the league. Is JB a top 5 mid-range guy in the league? Would you consider him?
With footwork and the way he can score in the paint, I think he's shooting like 50% from the field. I would say
top 5. I think he's a top 5 mid-range guy as well. Top 5 as far as assisted turnovers, as far as not turning the ball over. He has the ball in the hand or whatever. Is he not?
We talk about that all the time. Yeah, we talk about that all the time.
You just talked about footwork and all again. Is he not possibly top 5 at footwork as well?
Could be.
We have that and one guy we already have on our team. That's elite. JB's missing piece is for him to just knock down open threes, to be the guy where he can go around. And I know we want to think about what Zach LaVine can be and all that stuff, but we're not thinking about what JB is. JB shoots 50%, as you said, already from the field. He shoots 40% from 3. He's one of the best mid-range shooters. You know who he remind me of? I thought about it. We got Tony
Andre
Parker.
Miller.
No, we got Tony Parker. And I think he's even better Tony Parker, bro. Tony Parker at the beginning of his career, shot mid-ranges, couldn't shoot the three-pointer as well. As far as he had to get into that, and that Pop had to tell him, keep going, shoot more of those. And he became a daily three-point shooter by the end of his career. Inside floater, getting to the rim, shooting high percentage at the rim for a point guard and all. It's Jalen Brunson. And I think he can even be better than that. And that's the wild. We got to sign that man, give him whatever he wants. And the key to keeping Jalen Brunson where he is or getting to that next level is what they always say. It's Luka Doncic trusting in the team. Now with having a Christian Wood and all beside him as well, if he can play off the ball a little bit, as far as running and catching and getting easy buckets, they can just all play off each other, and it could be some awesome offense, I think, man. Like just some nasty, ridiculous, just destroying guys. I think they're working to get all the pieces that they tried to get. So I think Christian Wood is now that guy piece that we had before. We missed the piece with Spencer Dinwiddie. We got him. We got the bench piece. The guy JB was supposed to be at the beginning. We got, because JB, remember, he had to sit behind. They wanted DeLon Wright to be that guy, Josh Richardson to be that guy, all those guys to be that guy.
I don't know who none of these guys you naming off, man.
All these guys, they wanted them to be that guy before Jalen Brunson. They kept sitting Jalen Brunson behind these guys when Jalen Brunson had the skill. Jalen Brunson is now the starter guy beside him. I told you, like a Tony Parker type. It's up to Luka to now expand his game and shoot off ball and that type of things. They're going to bring back Dragic. I don't know what they're going to do with Tim Hardaway Jr. I know he's back there preaching probably to the choir that he should be a part of this. He said it the year before when he signed the contract that there was something special going on. He wanted to be a part of it. I know he hates that he missed it, but we'll see what Nico does. And I think the missing piece now, bro, is the Josh Richardson piece. That's the missing piece to the team now. After everything we went for, we need Josh Richardson, but not Josh Richardson that we got. Not the Josh Richardson that we got. We need, like I told you, we got Christian Wood to take the KP spot. I said his name, but that spot, Christian Wood took the spot.
I knew it.
We need now the guy to take the Josh Richardson spot. What Josh Richardson was going to be a defender, a guy that could make threes when he could, a guy that could do a little slashing. He dribbled with the ball. He's a playmaker. That Josh Richardson spot is the guy that we need to be the guy behind Dodo and Reggie Bullock. And that's it, bro. I think we're that close to being the team that we're supposed to be. And that whole puzzle with the Mavs been trying to put together, they're missing the Josh Richardson piece. So I'm staying with the Jalen Brunson. I apologize. Get that man whatever he wants. He's efficient. This guy has. I told y'all last year before the season started, or before the playoffs and all even started, that I believed in JB because I heard what he said the year before about how much the Clippers series hurt him and how hard he was going to work. And I know in that video that we're going to talk about, he talked about that he's already in the gym working right now. JB is a winner. The only time JB has lost ever, has had a losing record, has been, I told you guys, the first season of his and Luka's career when they both had their first losing seasons. And that's because the Mavericks decided to tank. We don't know how that season would have went. They may have got to 500 or so. That's the only losing season of his career. JB is a player that's going to be, I think, a state champ back in high school, a national champ for a college. Yep. I think he'll be an NBA world champ. And I'm telling you, twice. I think he'll be an NBA world champ, probably multiple times, especially if we keep him. And he'll be a guy that's probably going to play on the Olympic team in the future because Luka Doncic can't play for the Olympic team. So he'll be the representation for the Dallas Mavericks. Hey, I've been Kingstradamus before. I'm just letting you know this is what I feel. I think we're close, brother. We're just talking about these wings. Give me somebody that can fill the Josh Richardson role. That's basically the show.
Okay, man. So it's funny you said the wings. I sent some to your phone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sent some to your phone. That way you can have the same thing. We've been to pop up right here. Oh. So King already kind of alluded to already talking about the wings. He said he wanted Josh Richardson back right now and sign him to a max contract extension. No. So we're gonna post here a list of now this is a nice little list, and I agree with this list from All Things Mavs. So this list we're about to show right now are just some names of players that could be considered as being around that range of what Dallas can pay for right now as far as the mid-level. So King, let's go ahead and get into it. Here's a list right. Of course, you got Malik Monk, Victor Oladipo, Pat Connaughton, Gary Harris, T.J. Warren, Derek Jones Jr., Otto Porter Jr., Nick Batum, and Kyle Anderson. Yeah, these are it's a pretty nice little list of names here. That's potential, potential wings. I'm not mad at this list at all. Shout out to All Things Mavs. Let's just go down the list here, man, and kind of give our wise. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was going to say, you want me to just tell you who I would think, but we can go down the list.
Like how we did that one video, just kind of go down the list and give our opinions or whatever.
Yep.
All right, let's start it, man. Malik Monk, what do you think?
Nope.
Whoa, you switched it on it? Oh, is it because you don't do? Okay, yeah.
It's because of what I just thought of. I'm telling you, it's only two guys on the list that I want. It's only two guys on the list.
Shout out to Andy, man. I changed my mind on who I want here. Okay. I think you know who it is. But no, the Malik Monk thing. Listen, we've been kind of on that Malik Monk train all this year. Shout out to our man in the chair, Daryl. But for what we need as far as defense, Malik Monk can't provide that. Offense, like if this was a different situation where we already had our wings that do the defense and we needed offense, get him in here right now.
Yep.
But we need a defensive guy. But if he played defense, I would have said Malik Monk is definitely for sure one of the options. Up next, Victor Oladipo.
Absolutely. Victor Oladipo.
That's what I want.
Victor Oladipo is that dude, bro. I'm telling you, we can skip the rest of them. It's Victor Oladipo and Gary Harris. And let me tell you why I say Gary Harris. The reason I stick with your Gary Harris is he can do everything that Josh Richardson can do, but he's not as injury prone. That's the one knock and scare that gets me about Victor Oladipo. He's the perfect. Victor Oladipo is perfect. If he comes and he plays and he can play at any type of level and give us playoff, I'm not even worried about the regular season. If he can give us, we save him to the playoffs and he comes and give us playoff, what I think Victor Oladipo can do, that is perfect. That's it. That's the piece. Yeah. Gary Harris is more like a great value version of that, which might fit in and give us a little bit of what we want. But the extreme juice, pumping it in, I'm telling you, this team is nasty, 60 wins. I'm beating everybody's going through teams. You get us Victor Oladipo.
Listen, you get me Victor, and then you give me one more big.
Bro, without that big.
I might take your role as an optimistic one, man, on the show, man. Listen,
The big would be a
whew,
perfect team, man. The big is a
yeah.
perfect team. You ask him, that's perfection. Even without the big, I'm still saying, let the Mavs, you should be kicking 10.
Well, so what do you think about Derrick Jones Jr.? I'm kind of leaning as, like, I'm not saying like now, like you said, Victor and Gary is up here,
Mm-hmm.
like in a close, like little second level there.
I
Not
don't.
close, but like in a second level, but it's kind of like down here. I
I,
would not mind Derrick Jones Jr.
I trust Pat
for his
Connaughton more.
athleticism and his length.
I would trust Pat Connaughton more.
He's not
I
athletic enough for me though.
see he's not, but he can dribble and he can defend. Derrick Jones Jr. can't dribble.
Yeah, he can't.
I want a
He
dribbler.
can defend. He athletic though.
He can defend it. He's athletic, but I want a guy that can dribble. I
That can
want that
dribble.
Josh Richardson guy that was supposed to be the guy that can defend. He doesn't have to be as good as Dodo and Reggie at shooting threes per se, or his great defense, but that all around guy that can do everything and dribble the ball as well. Just Josh Green. He's Josh Green, bro. We want Josh Green to be this guy.
Right.
It's the Josh Green. It's the last piece.
Yeah, I think I'm on that Victor train now, bro. That's who I want.
Let Victor teach Josh Green what to be. Bring Victor in here and keep Josh Green.
Because
That's a
Victor
perfect
on the
person,
good, Victor on the good, they can get you 20.
bro. That's a perfect person for Josh Green to learn from. No lie, I'm being dead
Now let me
serious.
ask you a question. You get Victor in here. Is he starting?
No, he doesn't have to. He no.
No, I
How about,
mean
how
no.
about
I know
this?
he don't have to, but
He can.
go ahead.
He can start. I want to save Victor though. I don't want Victor. Victor needs a shot, man. Like we know what Victor's skills are. I don't think Victor should start. Same thing with Spencer Dinwiddie. Like Spencer is nice. Like
Oh,
Spencer could be in that 3-man lineup possibly, but I don't want to do that to him. I don't think if they come in here and say let's win a championship as a team, which I think Spencer already is bought into. If Victor buys into that as well, and I think Tim Hardaway is going to buy into that as well because Tim wants to stay. So if Tim gets the opportunity to stay, he's fine. Like these guys, I think they're building. They know what's going on, bro. The fans, I think we don't really know what's going on. The players know what's going on. It's something brewing right now with Luka Doncic, and they want to be a part of it. So if we can get Victor to stay on the bench, he gets 1 year, right? 1 year to trade a level exception or whatever. He comes in and shows off and like shows off in the playoffs and all. He gonna give himself another contract.
let me ask you a question too. If say you do get Victor, right, and you do keep Tim Hardaway, and we still have Dinwiddie. Like that's gonna be a lot of like who you know what I mean. Like it's gonna be kind of
So
compact right there with that ball handling type of stuff. Like people getting their touches and all that stuff.
would you
I
rather have
think
Trey
Gary
Burke?
flips in a little bit more than because he doesn't have to have the ball. He just fill in his spots. You know what I mean?
You're
So
right.
that's why I'm kind of it's a toss up. Like Victor is more of an all around player. Like we've
Vic,
seen him do it before. You know what I
bro,
mean?
Victor
Like
can do that. You feel me? Victor doesn't have to score either. Victor can play more a point guard type role as well. We've seen that in his career. Like I think Victor can hold back his wanting to score. I think him and like Dragic, those guys, if they all come here, would be picking spots. We'd have games where we see vintage Victor Oladipo, vintage Dragic. You feel me? Before their
like
run
he
is
did in
gone.
Miami.
Yes, like but Dragic will probably be more of a just in the playoffs. Like I see Dragic really like giving us something in the regular season of being a big guy in the playoffs. Like when he actually it matters. Victor Oladipo has a little bit more in his engine, I feel like, but I'm still worried more about injuries with him. An injury can come at any time, so I don't want to press him too hard. I think Spencer is still that lead guy off the bench. Tim Hardaway is going to be the shooter. He's going to play his role wherever he can get easy buckets. And Tim's life's going to be much easier, I think. A lot
Oh
of
yeah,
guys,
it is.
a lot
Not
of
gonna be
guys are going to
you're
get
not
easy
gonna be
buckets,
asked to
bro.
be the second or third guy no
Bro,
more. So yeah.
Tim Hardaway can take one guy off the dribble if he works hard. He's been stepping the game up right now. I've seen from the last couple of years he started driving and all more. You give him just one guy consistently, he has to get by. He's going to drive to the bucket a little more. I'm telling you, I already see it. The guys on this team, this offense is going to be ridiculous. As long as J Kid, I think Igor was running it before. That's the only fear I have, that Igor is going now. So we have to find somebody to run the offense now. This offense has the pieces, though, to be ridiculous. I'm telling you, like, I see best offense in the league again with the pieces we have right now. We had it just 2 years ago. Nobody thought we'd have the best offense ever at that point, and we had it 2 years ago. I think it's going to be even better now with JB taking a step. We already know we have Tim. We're going to get a more efficient Tim off the bench. Spencer Dinwiddie playing a whole year, being efficient, playing off of Tim Hardaway Jr., a Dragic off the bench instead of a Trey Burke. When you need him to score, when you're going to bring Dragic in there, it's for reasons for him to be a spark. He's going to be a JJ Barea type player, but he's going to come in and give you those buckets when you need it. You get Victor Oladipo playing defense and then coming in for a Reggie Bullock or a Dorian Finney-Smith.
No.
More like Reggie and it's going to be more for Reggie and Jalen Brunson. Maxi's going to back up Dodo. The Christian Wood, if you can get with that other, if you can get a Rashad Holmes or something like that's the center that Dwight Powell playing the backup center. If you can somehow get somebody, just a body that can stand at the center position behind Christian Wood, that's it, man. I'm telling you, I think we got it. I don't see no other holes in the piece. We got it. The defense was 6 with Dwight Powell. They had people on TNT calling us Dwight Powell a great defender when we all knew Dwight Powell was one of the worst defenders in the NBA. They were calling him a great defender based off of the team being 6th in the NBA. We didn't lose anything from Dwight Powell. Christian Wood is better, again, at everything in basketball than Dwight Powell is. Everything. Even with his deficiencies, everything. He's in a contract year. Don't be surprised I'm telling y'all, 60 wins and maybe 3 All-Stars. I'm telling y'all, man. If we get that 60-win threshold and we like number 1 in the West, they're going to have to give us All-Stars. Y'all don't see it. I see it. 2 years ago, number 1 offense ever.
So there's a lot of people that have been saying that it's looking like Dallas might be trading Powell in some kind of form or some kind of fashion, as far as like maybe throwing him in a trade with somebody else to get like a Holmes. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Do it that way to feed him up under the cap. Which I listen, like I told you yesterday. Was it yesterday we had the video? What's today? Saturday?
Yep.
No, Friday.
Yeah, it was 2 days ago.
Yeah, so 2 days ago when I told you, I said, listen, if you were to tell me that our 2 centers were Christian Wood and Rashawn Holmes when we just had Dwight Powell and Maxi Kleber, leave me alone, King.
Bro,
leave me alone.
It's a possibility. You said all that time.
What?
It's all still a possibility in front of you, bro. You watching it. They can get like you said, Dwight Powell just for Sacramento to get off of contracts. You can get rid of him. Even if we don't get him at the beginning of the season, the Dwight Powell contract gets better further into the season.
Yep.
You get rid of the Dwight. Yep. You get rid of the Dwight Powell, but in the offseason, I don't know how this works. I gotta talk like CBA and all that. But are you able to use the minimum exception with the contract? Like you combine it with another contract? So like the Dwight Powell, if you trade him out, can you trade his contract with the trade level to get a Rashawn Holmes?
We're not gonna have to. They make around the same amount.
Oh, they make the same amount right now, so it'll be an even trade. So you just trade.
Okay. So I'm sorry. So yeah. So like a second round pick. That was what I was seeing going around online. Yeah.
And there you go. You
would like trade him with like a second round pick. So yeah.
Use your minimum for somebody. You still can get somebody with the minimum. You got a mid-level one, like you said, used for one of those Victor Oladipo. As far as that.
And I think now we got a veteran minimum now. That's what they were talking about using on Dragic.
You got a veteran minimum from Dragic. Use the mid-level minimum for Victor Oladipo or Gary Harris, whatever one you do, and then you trade Dwight Powell and a second. Bruh, picks are done. I'm telling y'all, we're that close. We're Western Conference Finals. The team's going to get better. Get rid of the picks. Second round pick next year, we don't need it. Like let it go. Trade that and Dwight Powell for Rashawn Holmes. You got your team, man. You might have a dynasty. Tell you the truth, Mark Cuban just got to keep paying the guys. If Mark Cuban keeps paying guys, you got enough guys that are young enough that fit a timeline of a dynasty.
Yeah, because Christian Wood and Luka and Jalen are all around the same age.
Yeah. Rashawn not old either, is he? Isn't he in his 20s still?
I think he's still in his 20s. He's still in his 20s. So yeah,
Dodo,
like I said,
Dodo's
Dodo.
The first old man is Dodo, and then you got the Dragic and all that stuff. But Dragic isn't going to be here too much longer. He's going to be the guy to help Luka get over the hump. That's his role. and to get a championship on the coattail of it as well with his guy. We know what his role is to help him get over the hump. So Dragic will get his one and get out of here, and then everybody else is young, and Dodo will become the old man. That's if we keep Josh Green. Josh Green becomes that much important, bro. It's set up. They got it. It just got to work, and we got to believe in J Kidd. I believe in J Kidd so far. Why not? I ain't gonna turn on nobody.
Let's see. I'm trying to find this. What I was trying to explain to you with the like what we have left and what you can slide players into and all that stuff. I'm trying to find it, bro. Okay, I can't find it right now. My bad. But yeah, no, I agree. Like I said, I'm excited. We know this is. I think that Dallas is going to make another move during the draft. Mm-hmm. Not saying they're going to pick a draft up. I'm just saying they're going to probably make another move. Y'all, as you know, free agency literally is right around the corner. Yep. Right around the corner. Was it July 1st? Free agency is July 1st?
Bro, July 1st, Jalen Brunson going to have a deal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you already know. Well, it's going to kind of depend on, like, if they're not going to sign him immediately, they're going to have an agreement on the table.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What they're going to sign him. Well, yeah.
It's going to be the agreement.
That way they can kind of see if they can still make some moves. And that's why I said, like, well, I was going to watch the draft anyway because I love watching the draft, but I really feel like Dallas going to make another move during the draft.
Yeah.
Like they'll make a trade or whatever. So, yeah, I'm with you, man. Like, I'm already excited.
If JB, I want to think about it, is JB like this? Like, we think about JB getting paid as a second guy. JB showed that he's out possibly guaranteed third guy. If JB plays that 18 we talking about, that 18, 5 and 5 on efficiency, the way he's shooting right now, he's our number 3. I'm fine with the JB we got right now being the number 3 guy. If he stays around there even a little bit better, keeps that's amazing efficiency. His efficiency is ridiculous. We've watched his footwork and all. Like, JB's nice. We've had games we came in here and we were like, man, yo, JB's a different breed. Like, JB is nice.
Right.
Don't give it up, man. Like, JB's nice. We know he's nice. Keep JB.
Speaking of JB, King, let's go ahead and check out this clip from Duncan Robinson's podcast, The Long Shot. JB made a comment on here, man, that I want to kind of address. So let's listen to this.
I started like 6 games in a row or 7 games in a row, whatever, playing pretty well. Like individually, I think we might have lost a little bit, but I was playing pretty well individually. And then, like there was nobody out injured. There was nothing like that. All of a sudden, just next game 0 minutes. I'm just like, what? I'm just so confused. The mind games in this league are nuts. But like, I mean, that's what makes you good or not good, man. If people give you play mind games with you, like.
You know, it's always funny, King. Every time we hear a player talk about the former regime, man, it's never anything positive.
No.
We talk so much about Nico on this show, man. And I gotta brag a little bit. We are the ones who pretty much coined the "In Nico We Trust" mantra. Listen, bro. We all know it's no secret. We've even done a video talking about Rick Carlisle. We talked about how he was here in Dallas in his time, and then him with tied to the whole Donnie Nelson regime. It went a little stale. Probably should have got cut shorter than what it was. You know, it probably went a little too long.
Yep.
Man, shout out to my boy Fred and B Black, man. They were killing me in our group chats, man. Kept telling me like, bro, we got to get rid of Rick Carlisle. Got to get rid of Rick Carlisle. And I was like, nah, maybe Rick just needs more talent. No. And so seeing now that maybe it's time for Donnie to leave too. You know what I mean? So because we got Nico out here, man. Nico just got Christian Wood for this bottle of water, King.
Yeah.
It's half drinking, King. It's not even full, and we got him for that. That's how crazy it is, bro. Right. Yeah, exactly. Let me show you this, man. This is what Nico has done so far since coming to Dallas. This is what he's done. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I keep messing up, man. My apologies, y'all. So, bruh, listen, this is what Nico has done so far as a GM or president of basketball operations. Signed Reggie Bullock, traded Porzingis plus his $30 million, got Dinwiddie and Bertans, reorganized the team from a first round exit of the West Conference Finals, traded 4 non-rotational players, and got a double machine in Christian Wood. Also, don't forget, he got rid of Josh Richardson.
Yep.
Got him up out of here.
Bruh, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I keep saying it. We held on to Rick Carlisle too long because of
I'm willing to admit that
it was Jason. I don't want to sound like this. I keep saying it. Nobody wants to hear me. It was Jason Kidd's championship, bro. That shows you how great Jason Kidd is. I keep telling folks that they don't want to listen to me. The reason that the guys wanted Jason Kidd to be the next coach is because Jason Kidd was already a coach. Why do you think all those guys think Jason Kidd is great at being a coach? None of those guys were in Brooklyn. None of those guys were in Milwaukee. None of those guys were in LA. Why do they think it was Jason Kidd? Because Jason Kidd was a coach on the team in 2011. Rick Carlisle rode the coattails in 2011 for too long. We lost a whole bunch of decent players that probably could have played under, like a Roddy B. Roddy Buckets was nice. We all saw it with our eyes again. I saw Roddy Bobois be nice. Rick Carlisle didn't want to give him the time. We saw Rondo. We know every place but Dallas.
Yeah.
Every place but Dallas. Rick, come on. I don't got nothing else to say. Patterns are patterns, man. Rick Carlisle needed to go. He was stuck in that moment.
Man, you hit the nail on the head. We talked about this before. It's a fact that, just look at what's going on in Indiana right now. Sabonis wanted to leave.
Yep.
Miles Turner wants to leave. You know what I mean? And so it's just, it is what it is. And then we hear this interview with Jalen Brunson and the comments that he made. And we heard this too because of the article that Tim McMahon had released earlier this season, talking about how he was treating players, like you said, like Roddy Bobois and like Dennis Smith. I really feel like he killed the confidence of like Roddy Bobois and Dennis Smith after what he did with him, man. And it sounds like from JB, he was relieved. He's one of those players. We heard that there were players that were relieved that he was gone. Mm-hmm. And so when me seeing this interview, I was like, dang, I guess it kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? So and it's not a coincidence that guys like, Dodo and JB and those guys took a next level. Nick took that next step after Rick Carlisle was gone. So
who also looked better, bro? Who looked better and we were able to get rid of him?
Oh, KP. Damn it.
Better, right? It wasn't even that whole story.
You set me up, bro.
I did, but that fake story of Luka and KP not liking each other, I don't think that was true. I don't think they didn't like each other. They didn't like Rick.
I've always said that, bro. I've always said that. I don't think that there was any credence to that, bro. I really feel like now
Luka calls you out. Luka calls you out when you do stuff. He does it to Jalen Brunson. He does it to Dodo. He does it to everybody. He does it to KP, whatever, if you let him down. When Dennis Smith Jr. missed a shot earlier with his rookie year when they thought that he should have shot the shot, he showed it in his face and almost yelling at everybody, said, come on, man, why was I a decoy? Give me the ball back. He shows it and he does that. That doesn't mean they hate each other. That's what great players do. They hold people accountable. I think the issue
now, Dodo did say he was. He didn't say his name, but we knew who he was talking about when he said jealousy in the locker room. Though.
Yes, so I do think I'm not disagreeing that KP think he's better than he is. That doesn't mean he has beef with the guy. I do think KP wanted to be a 1A, 1B type thing. That's what everybody was yelling when KP got traded over. After that first season, everybody saw there was no 1A, 1B. There was just a 1, and KP come along and be number 2. Yeah. He didn't want that. He wanted to still be New York.
No, Luka is number 1 and you number 12. What you is?
Yeah. But he wanted
until you can post up a guy a foot smaller than you, bro. You not a number 2, bro.
I mean, he could though in New York, man. His knees are gone. He has to come to the realization. He has to realize that he got older quicker than he did. When he realizes that his game will possibly change and he'll be a different player, he's still stuck in the mindset of thinking he's going to get past the New York guy, and that's not going to happen now because he's had injuries. He's had major injuries for a guy 7'3". His athleticism is cut. He doesn't do the same things. He's not like when you watch New York that guy from back then, he was cutting back. I mean, blocking on one side of the court and being the first one down on the opposite side and all that. Like, that's what he was doing. He can no longer do that. Once he
That's what we
realized
thought we were getting.
Exactly. When we didn't get that, that's why we got mad. Now, I think we are going to get that this time. That's what I'm saying to y'all. I think we are going to get a guy that does some of that stuff sometimes. But we'll see.
Hey, he moves a whole lot more fluent than KP do. So, yeah. I saw the highlights.
Yeah.
But, yeah. You got anything else you want to add, man?
Rick Carlisle, oh, man, glad we got him out of there. Guys took the next step. J Kidd. I'm not worried about Christian Wood coming over here being I'm not worried about the mindset of guys. I trust J Kidd. Like, I trust Jason Kidd. That's his job. That was the problem with Rick Carlisle we kept talking about. You got to go ahead and you have to Rick Carlisle get the guys to buy in to what you're doing and all. He couldn't do that. Guys didn't respect him. J Kidd, they respect J Kidd. I think Christian Wood will respect J Kidd. I think Victor Oladipo will respect J Kidd. I think anybody, Dragic, anybody you put in there will respect J Kidd because of what J Kidd not only did just in his career, but because of the stories they probably tell of what he did in Dallas as well. Remember that whole knocking over the drink thing and all that? The one where not knock over the drink, the running into
had to play and run into
Wilson and all that stuff. Yep, he was a Dallas Maverick when that happened. I remember that when that was going on. That was ridiculous. That was intelligent.
Oh, you talking about
in Atlanta.
We ran into Coach Wood.
Coach Woodson, and got the technical foul and all on him. That was amazing. That was awesome thinking that a coach does. I know he does the things like the drink things and all that when they knocked over the drink in Brooklyn or whatever. But that stuff that's the stuff where you do to get the heads up, the coach Belichick to take it like football terms, and you just hope you don't get caught. He's willing to take those chances. And I'm okay with those guys. As far as the Nico and all, we have guys that are willing to take chances. And I'm okay with that. So I trust that they're going to watch J Kidd. I think it's going to all be good. And I think we just got to get the players to play on the team, man. Smart IQ guys. Jalen Brunson, smart IQ. Christian Wood, smart IQ or high IQ. Luka, one of the highest IQs of all time. Like, high IQ guys with J Kidd, and J Kidd is a high IQ guy. That's what a J Kidd guy is, a high IQ guy.
Man, I was sitting there thinking if Jason Kidd developed Giannis, what's he gonna do with Christian Wood?
Bruh.
The dude talented, man. Listen, bro. All right, man, let's go ahead and get to these questions and these comments. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time of the show. Y'all already know how this works, guys. If you have any questions or any comments, go ahead and address us. If you're addressing us, hit us with the @WTM, guys, so that way we know that you are addressing us and not conversating with one of your fellow Glow members. All right, King, you ready, man?
Yep.
All right, man, let's do it. You or me?
I can go first.
Okay, never mind. I was prepared, King. I was prepared. All right, it's you.
We got Christian. What up, K-Dub? He says, we still need a big man that can defend the rim. Let's get Turner and maybe give them Powell and Bertans or THJ and a pick, and maybe they can also give us Malcolm Brogdon. If you listen to, I think you probably said this early, Christian, but if you listen to what we said, we talked about getting a Rashawn Holmes. And I'm thinking, when you're thinking in the mindset of like a GM and what they have to do, it's timelines as well. And I feel like a guy like Rashawn Holmes playing backup, like because Christian Wood's going to play, he's going to start. If you have a Rashawn Holmes playing, or even if he plays beside him, Rashawn Holmes beside him matches the timeline as far as their ages and all that. Like, I don't think, and then you may not have to get rid of a THJ and all that. Like, why get rid of guys? They've showed the blueprint that you may not have to get rid of guys. You can just give other teams what they want as far as expiring contracts and picks. That's what other teams do. That's what the great teams do. The Lakers and all that. That's how they keep their players. Nico's doing exactly what the other teams do, and he's getting us players. Let's not give up THJ. If Bertans and them played in the playoffs, keep them. Even if they may fall lower on the totem pole then, and to their correct roles where they can play just small minutes.
There you go.
You got other guys in front of them, but you no longer have those Trey Burks and those type of guys. Now the Trey Burks are the Bertans and those type of guys. Like, I like it. I think we shouldn't get rid of guys THJ if we don't have to get rid of them. I like the Rashawn Holmes look. Like, we can have enough of what we have left, I feel like, to get the rest of the pieces. That's if we wanted to go that way. Maybe a Josh Green if it came down to it and you just want to go all out right now. But or Bertans. I'm not saying you can't get rid of Bertans and all that, but I don't want to start getting rid of pieces we know, like THJ. He could have a role now. I'm starting to get back to the idea of his shooting off the bench may be incredible with the lineup we may have and all. So, because we don't have a shooter really off the bench but Bertans. And the way Bertans shoots is just catch and shoot with wild shots and all that. And Maxey as well, just catching and shooting. Like Tim Hardaway Jr. can dribble and pull up for a three, get hot and all. So I kind of want that off the bench right now. So I'm fine with keeping THJ if we can keep him. Let him show himself. He got something to prove as well.
Yeah, I agree. Try to make as many moves with losing as less as possible, which is what we did with the whole Christian Wood thing. That's probably one of the smartest moves I've ever seen in my life from a GM.
Yes.
For you to just literally give away anything, just a 26 draft pick that we really weren't going to use. Because I'm really convinced that with that 26 pick, Dallas didn't feel like anybody that they really value was going to fall that far. I don't know how many times I heard us talk about that on the video. On previous videos, I should say, where it's like, yo, we're naming guys off, but then now we're hearing it's like, I don't know if that guy won't even make it down that far. You know what I mean? So they didn't want to take that gamble, and we've said it a million times. I don't think that anybody you would have got this year in the draft at 26 is better than what Christian Wood is right now.
Yeah.
So
I keep telling you, bro.
I mean,
we drafted Christian Wood.
Yeah, pretty much. Jody says, happy upcoming Juneteenth, fellas. Yes, sir. You're still wondering what will be utilized like a center or a four, or will be a viable part between the two positions. Would love to, what do you say?
Love to Biombo or JaVale scooped up also.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that stuff is blocking me. I can't really read all that.
That's fine. That's why I'm your teammate.
Yeah. Probably the center. He's gonna probably be the center. He'll probably play some for like King just said. Like say you get a Rashawn Holmes, and they want to play them both at the same time, then he'll slide to the four. Or I'm hoping Dwight Powell not gonna be here, bro. I really do. I feel like you can get something with his expiring contract, but I'm talking as if he's not here. So say whoever the backup center is or whatever, they want to play both of them together. Then he'll play the four, but I think he's starting at the five.
Yeah, I actually don't want him to play four really at all. I want him to play more to five. So I know we talking about Rashawn Holmes and him starting. I don't think that's the best lineup for the Mavs. The reason
not saying starting. I'm talking about as far as like
I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm not saying you're saying that, bro. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I know people saying he said Wood and all that. He's saying like a center and all beforehand, and I'm saying how
they didn't move to the four.
Yeah, I don't think he should be used as a four. I think he should be used more as the five. He is that other guy. The issue we had with the other guy was playing the four. When you play the four, you don't utilize your rolling ability as much, which means I want Christian Wood to be able to roll and pop. I want him playing the five position. I want a four. Like I was talking to you, Rel, before the show about possibly having Maxi Kleber start beside him because Maxi stretches the floor at the four position beside him, and then Christian Wood can still be the center doing the rolling and popping. I like that lineup as far as that. Like don't play Wood at the power forward. We're in a new day and age of basketball. You want to utilize him at the center position. That's the best way to get the most out of him and what he can do. So the issue becomes, can he bang? Can he go in the weight room and put a little bit more weight on? As I said, he get knick-knack injuries like an AD. You want Anthony Davis to play center position, not the power forward, because he can do more with his ability at the center position. So we hope he can get some weight on him a little bit. He gets knick-knack little injuries, but he's not a guy like K, that guy that has torn knees and all that
almost
stuff.
In there.
That has torn up knees and all, so we don't have to worry about that bad. So he can bang a little bit more. Like he can hold his position in the post because his knees are there. Like he has knees.
Right.
So I want him to be used more at the five, guys. You guys are worried about his defensive deficiencies. All the best centers in the NBA, let me give you two stats. All the best centers in the NBA are going to score against Christian Wood no matter what. So get ready for that. Like, I don't know what you guys think. They're going to score against him. My question is, can Christian Wood score against them? That's number one. I think he is going to score against them. So I'm fine with it. Like, stop worrying about what he can't do and what he can do. We'll still have the rest of the team around him. So if he can start washing these guys, that's what we're worried about. And then winning the matchup against the inferior guys, that's what you're worried about. That's one. Secondly, Dwight Powell, he allows the same percentage as Christian Wood has in his career. Christian Wood has allowed 62% at the rim. Dwight Powell has allowed in his career 62% at the rim. I think Christian Wood has another level we can go defensively.
He was still sixth in defense.
Yep. I think Christian Wood can still reach another level defensively. I don't think Dwight Powell can. We're going to get the best version of Christian Wood we could get, y'all. Like, stop thinking about the deficiencies. We didn't lose anyone, so you don't have to think about deficiencies. He's an added-on piece.
A much needed added-on piece, by the way, King.
Yes, much needed.
Queen says hashtag Glow Gang, hashtag Roll to 600. We should be there now. Hopefully we're there. The man of the hour, King TGK, what's good, man? He said, "Hey, what's good, fellas?" Yes, sir.
TGK.
Let's see. Go back. Go down to this for him. He said, "We have so many options that we can pull off now with the Wood trade. Players will come here more willingly." Yes, and we talked about that last video. TGK. We talked about. I know a lot of people like, go get a guy right now, and it's like, look. I think I told you this before, King. I said I felt like this process was going to be at least a 2-year process.
Mm-hmm.
You build the depth and all that now, which I think they're able to do right now. You can build the depth. That'll definitely you'll still be in contention for the West. Build your depth. Then that next year you just slide a guy on in on top of what depth you have.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm with you, TGK. I feel like people they see what we have.
You saying
talent, of course. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go finish your point first.
No, I was just gonna say, you got Jason Kidd, who a lot of players respect and want to play with, and then like you said before, Nico has the relationship with a lot of these players in the league because of the whole Nike thing, and so I think all that is gonna culminate to people wanting to come to Dallas. And Luka too. So yeah,
I agree. Now, are you saying it's a 2-year project from last year or a 2-year from now?
Start now. So it'd be this offseason, and then next year we'll get that guy.
I disagree.
We'll get our depth and our like we say that.
I say last year was the first year. I think last year with Jalen Brunson stepping up and all, it established the core.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, then it's 3 years, so yeah. I was saying as far as like what we doing right now, get the depth, and then, but yeah, that adds in too because those guys taking a step helps out. So yeah.
But you still not ready yet. What I'm saying is that you still think next year is not the year. What I'm saying to you is I think the 2 years will this year and next year. I think Jalen, we got your
No, I'm talking about as far as far as getting a guy.
I know. Hold on. So I think that's what I'm saying. I think Jalen Brunson right now established the core. He's one of the guys. That's why we all having this conversation right now after the playoffs and all. We see though he's one of the guys. It's about his position and where he is. Luka's already that guy. He's been that guy. We know that. I think we just got Christian Wood basically in the same year before the finals even stopped. So I think we got the last guy. So now I'm telling you the depth, it becomes easier because we're bringing back a guy that was supposed to be one of our guys to play on the bench. Yeah, like that. That's the big piece of getting Christian Wood the way we did.
But I don't think we finished, King.
We may not be finished.
We can add more guys.
That's what I'm saying to you. I think we're going to still add more guys this year.
Yeah.
The depth is going to end this year. We're going to have the whole team to win it all this year. I think Goran Dragic is going to sign, like we just said. And then you're talking about 2 more players, bro. 2 guys you said we can get with minimum levels, just about. Like a Victor Oladipo or Gary Harris and a Rashawn Holmes to put on our team, giving away Dwight Powell and all that. I don't think that's too hard. After watching Christian Wood come on the team now, after having Jalen Brunson and possibly signing him, he messes the puzzle up if he doesn't sign, but I really think he's going to sign.
No, I think he's signed it, bro. I think he's signed. I'm not losing sleep over that.
Bro, we can get our number 2 guy for less than our number 3. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's how I'm telling you. There's going to be games with Christian Wood's the best guy on the team. Yep. I'm telling y'all that if you don't know it,
look, already, the more, and that's why I kept talking about the depth. I said the more you add, the less work Luka is going to have to do.
Yeah,
bro. Like you said, Christian Wood can go out there and take over a game. We've seen it before.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. So Luka doesn't have to go out there and feel like he has to carry the team. And I've said it a million times. The more talent you add, the easier it makes for him. And so, like you said, you bringing back Tim. You bringing back Tim. You got Christian Wood. We're not done yet. So let's say he do get like a Victor Oladipo that's more talent. That's a guy we've seen do it before. You know what I mean? So you keep adding these guys. We added Dinwiddie over the trade season. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen these guys who've done it before. You know what I'm saying? As far as like carrying and being able, carrying the offense and all that type of stuff. And so, bro, do you realize we got these are the guys who can drop 20 on you in their sleep just at any time. Like, wait, you dropped 20? You got Luka, of course. You got JB. You got Spencer. You now have Christian Wood, and you got Tim. That's 5 people that can drop 20 at any time.
Yep.
And that's not including whatever move we.
I was gonna say the random 20s too, that you get between. Dodo gonna get you 20 a few times based off of heart.
Yeah, Dodo can get you 20. Yeah,
Maxey gonna get you 20 if he here a couple times. We've seen it. Reggie Bullock can get you 20 a couple times based off of just getting hot and shooting, man. That's not even including that. Then you talking about possibly adding out Andre Iguodala, like a what's his name, Victor Oladipo. You talking about possibly adding that to our team, and you saying Dragic can drop 20, which is basically signed on the paper, bro. Come on, y'all ain't seeing it yet. Y'all, the team done changed. This team done changed, bro. Y'all ain't seeing it yet. Those you are telling me now that we are a backup center and a backup wing guy away from winning the championship. Think about what we talking about in the Dallas Mavericks team.
Man, if you think about it, we just turned this is not a Rick Carlisle team anymore.
No.
And I think we kind of got over that when they got rid of
your boy,
of that guy. You almost got me. You almost got me. When they got rid of that guy, that's when it was kind of like, okay, and I told you that. I said, bro, listen, that's when I was like really went in full faith on him. I said, bro, you can get rid of that. I was saying that all year. I was like, bro, if you get rid of KP, you got my attention. And what happened? He got rid of KP. And I was like, ever since then, like, Nico, whatever you say, bro, like I said, if you want to trade the whole entire team for a bag of chips, I trust you. You know what I'm saying? Sounds stupid, but if you do it, I trust you. That's how crazy it is, bro, for us right now with our trust with Nico. So yeah, I agree, bro.
I see the local stations and all giving them respect and all. It's lovely to see everybody join the Glow Gang. They just don't know yet.
Let me hear you.
What's that? Oh, that's Cuz. My bad. Let me make sure I get Cuz in there. What up, Glow Gang? What up, Cuz? At work, just wanted to shout out to you guys. I will watch the show tonight. Thank you for the content. Always. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. I text you too, man. You need to answer my text. K-Dub says we need another big man, a wing defender like Turner Grant and Jonathan Isaac. Jonathan Isaac, I like him, but he's injured. He's just too injured. I would love Jonathan Isaac. That'd be perfect, but another long guy like Christian Wood, yeah. But he's a way better defender though. That dude's a great defender. Just his offense is kind of.
Bro, they're gonna make Christian Wood a better defender.
Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it will. Like I said, we talked about it before. The White Powell's not Ben Wallace, you know what I'm saying? So if you can make him a serviceable defender, then there you go, bro.
It's effort, man. It's effort, and Christian Wood can move his feet laterally, vertically, however you want to move his feet. It's effort. Y'all don't feel it yet.
Said it, you already know. I've said it a million times. Effort. You don't got to be a lockdown. Just try, man. Yeah. Hey, Dreep said Jalen is a beefy Tony Parker.
Tony Parker, man. I'm telling you, he's Tony Parker. With the left hand.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's you.
K-Dub says, how is JB going to get nearly what Luka getting? He ain't worth that, or Luka getting underpaid. I mean, he's still gonna get like 15 mil less. And Christian with the CBA going up. So the thing is that this is JB's contract as this type of level. He's gonna stay a mid-max level guy probably. Luka's gonna go up and up, but he's always gonna be underpaid. He's a LeBron James, Steph Curry, like whoever gets the contract the next year is going to be the highest paid player in the NBA every time. Like, trust and believe. That's what's going to happen with Luka Doncic, unless he decides to finally take a pay cut, because I think he's going to be a long-term Dallas guy now, so he may give a pay cut in the future to go with more winning.
Yeah. Like you said, right now he's like at 35 or whatever. Next contract will probably start at like 8. Matter of fact, so they're getting ready to sign a new TV deal.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you about that too. And they were talking about the salary. I forgot. I think it's the next 2 years going to sign a new TV deal. And so the salary is going to jump again. It's going to go from 20. I think it said 20. Was it 24 billion or something like that to 75 billion with the TV deal.
I think the CBA is this year.
Think about that, King. No, not the CBA. Talking about the TV deal.
I know, but I'm saying I think the CBA though, bro, is this year. So they're going to decide that new rule for next year when we get the free agents. That's going to help the Mavericks out too.
What rule?
So they're going to meet up to change the CBA rules as far as how much the percentage the players get and all that stuff. So they're going to change how much the.
I thought they already had that on the when they did the what you call it. It's kind of like when you a player's contract when they opt in and opt out. They can do that with the CBA, and I think they did that last year, which is why that whole hard cap thing. You said a couple years ago. Can they do it
I thought it was like when the bubble.
It might have been a couple years ago, but I think they do it every 5 years or something like that.
I think this year, because I know unless Stephen A. Smith is lying, his whole thing this year, he could, he lies a lot, but I'm not going to say on that one though. I don't think he'd be lying on this one. Like this is usually what he knows. Like
I said, I could be wrong. The
CBA is going to come up because the players are going to regret, like the Ben Simmons and all, are going to regret what they were doing this year.
Yeah.
So the CBA is going to meet this year, and they're going to change rules and the contracts and all. But they're also going to meet because of that increase in their TV money, which means that, like I told you, I believe the way Luka entered the league right now, he got the biggest rookie contract. He's on pace. If he keeps going, he's going to get the Supermax. Like y'all saying 35 for next year, but his contract average is 40.
His first starting contract, his first year probably going to start at 50 plus.
Yeah, I'm saying it averages
next contract.
It averages his whole time averages though. It's 200 averages to 40 a year. So though JB's getting possibly 30, 29, Luka's still averaging 10 more million a year more than him. And like you said, that next contract. I think what's his name? Bradley Beal can sign the highest contract ever this summer if he signs a Supermax. He'll be at like 50 something. Luka may hit 60 mil first by the time he gets his contract, y'all.
They were saying that was it Brooklyn? I think Brooklyn could have offered James Harden that contract.
Yeah.
If he had stayed.
That's what I'm saying. Like Bradley Beal's about to get 50 something mil. Like Luka's probably going to get 60 mil his next contract. Just get prepared for that.
Yeah. The money, like I said, it's gonna go from 24 billion, bro, to 75 billion, bro. The TV contract. That's a lot of money, bro. Jesus,
a ton of money, man. Luka gonna be making 60 million a year. You know how ridiculous that is? It's playing a sport.
Luka, let me borrow $1, man. Jesus. RC said we believe in JB. Yes, sir. Definitely do. Jody said he agree with your comment.
Bro, it's true. It's Tony Parker, man. He's Tony Parker.
They're about the same size too. As far as height.
Remember Tony Parker was a beast at mid range. That mid range jumper was automatic.
I hated Tony Parker, bro. Yeah, I hated Tony Parker.
We just not thinking about him because we Maverick fans.
Yeah. Oh no, we know we played him 4 times a year. VIP was good, man. Long time no see. He said Slovenian basketball player asked Goran Dragic to play for Slovenian national basketball team in September of 2022. We hope that we will all play Euro championship and
Oh man, so they saying Dragic up in the air. So he gotta make his decision even if he's gonna decide to play for Slovenia this year for their actual team to get him to the Euro championship, or if he's gonna play in the NBA. They said they asked him to play for the Euro team.
Oh, gotcha.
It sounds, I don't know. I think he's gonna play with Luka 1 year. I just feel VIP is gonna play 1 year with him. So I know y'all got you. It's for your Euro championship and all. I think y'all team good though, man. From what I seen in that Olympics, I got a few good players over there. Y'all should be able to do a little something.
Jody said he'll take Monk or Batum. King.
I'm fine. I don't really want Batum. He's too old, and he's not really. Victor Oladipo could do more, man. Like Victor Oladipo is giving me 20. I might get a 120-point game next season out of it. Maybe if he comes out just making a bunch of open threes and he just hitting it like, Victor Oladipo still can give us something in the playoffs. Like Victor Oladipo is gonna be that dude in a few games.
Yeah, and amongst the defense is not.
Yeah, it's not
what we need. Yeah,
we need somebody to back up Reggie and Dodo or somebody in that level.
Exactly. Johnny B says, either Gary Harris or TJ would be a great for us. I don't want TJ Warren. I don't want TJ Warren.
I don't want TJ.
But you're not the only person I heard say that though, Johnny B. But yeah, you already know Gary Harris. I'm down to Gary Harris or Victor. To be honest,
we don't need offense. We need defense. We don't need offense.
Yeah. We got enough. I just named out like 5 guys who could drop 20 in their sleep. So we definitely need defense now. We need somebody. I've said this before, y'all. Reggie and Dodo played the most minutes out of every player in the playoffs this year. And it showed when he got to the Western Conference Final. They looked like they were just completely out of gas. They were burned out.
Yeah.
And so we have 3 ball handlers that can rotate with and keep each other fresh. We didn't have anybody to rotate out with Dodo and Reggie. It was either they were both in at the same time, or one was out, one was in, one was out, one was in, or they played together. So they really didn't have the proper time to just relax and rest. Yep. So if you get another wing, you make those guys interchangeable too. That keeps those guys fresh. So they got to play, 155 minutes a game.
I agree. Not worry about the regular season. You get enough rest in the regular season. These players complain too much.
We in the playoff mode, yo.
Yeah, I'm talking about the playoffs now. Playoffs is when I need another guy behind Reggie and Dodo. It's been shown they can go through the regular season grind. We made the regular. We're fine.
That's you.
Sorry, Johnny B said, you can put 4 of these guys who can buy in and give defensive effort into this team and they'll flourish. Yes, we basically, Johnny B, but I'm just trying to find the best fit. If we're going to do it, why not? Like, let's stop settling. Like, if all these guys are available for that, then why are we settling? Like, let's go for the guys that fit the what we need the best all around. Like, and I feel like Victor and Gary Harris are the 2 dudes that fit it the best.
I agree. Jody said Derrick Jones is an older, non-developed Josh Green.
I don't even think he's that good, man. I don't think he can. I just think he just can.
He
jump.
Can't pass like Josh.
Yeah, he can just jump. He can jump higher than Josh, but he can't pass better than Josh, and he can't dribble better than Josh.
So yeah, but I see you going with that though, Jody. Let's see.
Might be a better defender right now though, but I don't know if he'll be a better defender by the end of the career.
That's you.
I'm sorry. TJ is a bucket. He can dribble, defend, shoot, rebound, pass. He might be the best player on the list. I'd start him over Bullock. Nah, I'm okay. Johnny, you're starting to go around too much, man. Like changing the team up. I don't think you got to start him over Bullock. Like Bullock. So right now you're saying you got Christian Wood, right? We just talked about him as far as you're saying not a great defender. You got Luka and you got JB who have to play together, right? You're going to take a defender off the floor to put TJ Warren on there? Nah, I'm okay with the lineup. We're not going to have a top 10 defense then. I'm okay. The defense is fine. There's nothing wrong with our defense. Nothing.
And it wasn't a coincidence that our defense was top 10 when Reggie Bullock started in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Not a coincidence. Like I've said this before too. Look at how New York's defense fell off when Reggie left.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
My best friend, he's a New York Knicks fan. He told me the same thing. He was like, man, the defense just changed me. I got Reggie.
Yeah.
But Jody says, King, I'm not with Victor, but you make a good point, bro. Seems like he'd be like another hurt Latvian dude we used to have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I get worried about not just him, but like Spencer Dinwiddie as well. Like I think that's why Spencer Dinwiddie picks his moments. You can see it in the way he moves. I think I talked about that as well. His knees don't really bend as much because he's had surgeries on both of his knees. Like when you get surgeries done, like that's not a game. I don't know why people think that's, you don't usually get fresher over time. It usually takes time off your career. So I think it's more of a saving thing. Like Spencer Dinwiddie has the game to be a starter, but to save him, you make him a bench player. Victor Oladipo, you do not play him all season. Like he's going to be on load management. He should be. on load management. I'm okay with that. I think the rest of the team can last the regular season. We've seen the regular seasons. We can play the regular season. We're fine. But Victor Oladipo's that guy in the playoffs, though, where Reggie and them needs a break and you pull him in and push him in, and then he'll be a big spark. I'm telling you, that's what I think. The way that Miami did Dragic that year they went to the bubble.
And on top of that, with like you said, he could spell them minutes on defense, and it adds another ball handler and another shot creator on the team, and he can also set people up too. We've seen it before. Victor used to be able to get you like 23, 5, and 5. So you at that type of dimension, like you said, we're not asking you to be the Victor in Indiana because you don't have to be that. We got enough guys in front of you that can carry the team. We just ask you to come in there and just do your role. Yeah. And I think he can do it. We've seen it in Miami. You know what I'm saying? And so, which is right now why Miami's really thinking about just bringing him back.
Yeah.
And so, and for that reason, like I would love to have him on the team, man. Like I said, that athleticism, quickness, defense, can score, can shoot. I'm down.
You gonna call Nico Executive of the Year already? You willing to say it? Put it on the show. Put it on the show.
I said that last show. Remember I told you when he when he got Christian Wood. What did I tweet? When he got Christian Wood for a school field trip pass.
Lunch, yep.
Yeah.
Like, all right, that's fine. You saying on this show right here, you calling it already. He's gonna be executive of the year next year. I'm with you. Let's put it on that We Talk Mavs. You're right.
He's not even done yet. That's the crazy part. Jody says Holmes plus Wood at center will be a championship. Championship tandem at the 4 and the 5. I still say 5-5, man.
Yeah,
Jody still say 5-5. I think Wood started.
Yes,
at the 5.
Wood started the 5. You can put Mac. I'd rather Maxey start than Rashawn Holmes. I know Maxey's not as talented as Rashawn Holmes. He's not. I'm not saying that. But you worrying about fit the same way, like you said with Reggie Bullock earlier. As far as taking him out the lineup, he may not be the most talented guy on the team to be starting, but he fits his role for what you need him to do. Wood, I think, should be playing 5, y'all. Christian Wood as much 5 as possible. You want him to be Anthony Davis. Great value, Anthony Davis.
That's you.
Micah says, I don't know if it's possible, but Chat Sports put a hypothetical of Bertans for Podol, or was it a Podol? Hit with an R in there. Oh, from the Spurs. That would be live. But I don't know.
First of all, Michael, you said Chat Sports. So you kind of got me with Chat Sports, but
I don't know if they're doing that. I don't think Bertans is going back to San Antonio for that guy. Just that guy, like San Antonio got rid of Bertans. So yeah, not for Jakob. Nah, I think he's I think he's standing at the team. He's a piece that people want.
Yeah, I'm good on that too. And he's not the only one I've heard talk about that too. Pirtle, man, and I'm good.
I take Pirtle for backup center. I take backup center. I want Rashawn Holmes too. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm just saying I take him as a backup.
No, I hear you though. Yeah. Mount said we want depth. Then Mavs starters can get a night off versus bottom feed teams.
Yep.
Yeah. Like Mount, you was in here too. Remember when we showed y'all the list of the roster, and we told y'all damn near the whole entire bottom row was unplayable, and half of the second row was unplayable, right? So we want to make it to where not only is the first row good. Make that second row, man. Maybe one at the bottom row, but for sure that second row. That way, man, you at least be about 9-10 deep. I want to be as deep as Golden State. Teams like that. You know what I mean? Like I want to be as deep as Memphis, to where you see Ja's out for, pretty much 20, 25 games, and they're still good. That's what we want. So just imagine you got Tim, you got Spencer, you got Jalen, and you got Christian Woods. Say Luka miss a couple games. Does that make y'all feel better that those guys are on the team?
Yes,
if Luka is out? See what I'm saying? Like you need players like that, man, to help carry this team. Like I said, add depth to the team. That keeps everybody fresh on the team, which is why we're talking about getting now a backup center and then getting another wing. You're trying to keep everybody fresh, man. That way, and on top of that, that adds a different dimension to your team.
Yep.
That makes defenses they can get like, dang, how are we gonna stop you guys? Which is why when King was saying put Christian Wood at the 5, because Christian Wood can pick and roll and pick and pop. He adds a different dimension to this team at the 5, man. So yeah, that's what you want, man. You want it to where, like you said, with the bottom feeding teams or whatever, or like say Luka misses a game, we good. Or Luka has an off night, we're good. We don't have to have Luka go out there and score you 40, 50 points anymore. He'd go out there and get you like a little crisp little 24 or something like that, 10 to 10. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be cool with that. So yeah, go ahead.
I think the next stage in Luka Doncic's career, I think he's gonna average over 10 assists. I think this is the year where you get like the 12 assists, Luka, a guy that's going to try for like 28 and 12.
I think he'll at least get 10. I think he'll get 10 for sure, bro. I think he'll get 10 this year.
Because
he's been so close so many times, bro.
I think his rebounds go down, his assists go up, and his scoring stay around the same. I think that's going to happen. I think, like I say, he should get a bunch of easy buckets. It should be more efficient. I think what you said, Christian Wood playing at the 5, you got to do that because I don't want our offense to be like predictable at all. So I think with Rashawn Holmes, he got that push floater, but that the area of his floor is all you got. He doesn't really go out, past that. What Christian Wood playing the center, you have to. It's no way to play it. Like he can do everything. He's a guy that's basically a guard at the center position that can do a little bit of something. So you have to keep him right there doing that. And I just think that's the perfect position for him to be playing. We need a backup center guy to be the guy to give him minutes and come in and help and not get out rebounded while we have guys off the bench, like you said. And then, like you said, you move guys down and all. So I think the team is very close. As I said, I just think guys, as long as they feed into their positions, guys missing games. Luka missed a game against OKC with this team we got right now, Tim Hardaway and Christian Wood. I'm not worried. You feel me? These guys should still beat the crap out of the Oklahoma City Thunder. This team together. That's how I feel right now. With Dinwiddie playing point as well, with Jalen Brunson, Tim Hardaway Jr., Christian Wood, Dodo still in. Yep. Still beat those guys. That's how I feel right now, bro. So I agree with everything you said.
Mouse says last year our backups couldn't do ish. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's what we're talking about. We said that whole bottom row and half of the second row. Like, I want to get to the point, man, where it's like, yo, we so deep. Luka can actually take real rest this time. Not no, man, we got to put you back in, man. We down by 5 or whatever, and we can't get over the hump. Now, Luka can actually get some rest, man. Just imagine you got a pick and rolls or pick and pops running with like JB and Christian Wood while Luka's on the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you're right, Amount. You definitely are right, man.
Rel, do you expect Dodo to get better or get worse?
He getting better. He gets better every year. That's
Dodo,
MO.
Then we ain't even talking about that
get
yet.
Better every year.
We ain't even talk about that yet. Dorian Finney-Smith won't get better. His numbers may not be ridiculous. He may score like 10 a game, but 50% scoring, 50% shooting from the field, and 40 from 3.
Then on top of that, all Dodo really needs to do is work on his ball handling.
Yeah. He can maybe get a couple more assists. You feel? Maybe Dodo gets a 3 assists a game this year. You feel me? 3, 4, something like that.
And the ball handling leads to that.
Yep, leads to that happening. Yep, that's the stuff that. Man, come on, Rel. You know what's going to happen. You already know. You've seen Dodo enough. We've seen these players enough. We know they're going to develop.
Dallas, those players, man, they've seen it now. They see what it takes. They were almost there. They see what it takes, and I think they're going to go in here, man, with the mind frame. We already saw pictures of Luka already in the gym already, trying to get into shape.
Jalen said he was
so. Yeah,
Jalen said he already in the gym.
Yeah, Jalen said he's already in the gym. So yeah, that's you.
Christian says I've seen that the Mavs are interested in Turner after the Wood trade. Yeah, I've seen it as well that they were interested in Turner to possibly get him. I just don't. I mean, if they got him, the thing is, if they get Miles Turner, I feel like that's too much. So I know Miles Turner does. I'm worried about Christian Wood. I think that's the part y'all not worried about. I don't want Christian Wood playing the 4. That's the reason why the other guy got mad. That's why you guys were mad at the other guy, because he had to play the 4, which means he's just gonna keep popping out. And yeah, Christian Wood can shoot, but you don't want Christian Wood. I trust Christian Wood rolling to the rim more than Miles Turner. I'd rather him roll to the rim and catch these lobs than Miles Turner being the one rolling to the rim catching the lobs. So unless Miles Turner was willing to be a backup, which I don't think he wants to be, I mean, maybe he is, and you saying, okay, he's at the point of his career, and he want to come back to Dallas, and he's fine being a backup. Okay, then he can be the backup center. But I do not want him to clog up the space for Christian Wood. Like Christian Wood needs all the space. Him and Luka. Oh, I remember my other point now. The Phoenix Suns, that year they were supposed to win the championship. You know why? They unlocked Amari Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire became the guy that only could pick and roll, but pick and pop as well, until he got hurt going into the playoffs or whatever, and the guys got suspended or whatever in that playoff run. That was the year they supposed to win when Amari Stoudemire unlocked the pick and roll jumper. As far as, pick and pop.
Nash got bumped into the score table.
Yep, and Nash got bumped into the score table. They unlocked Amari Stoudemire, and that became his game going on. He became an MVP type candidate when he went to New York and all that. So that's the different role. Like, you do not want a guy to be clogging the space for Christian Wood because he can do all that type of stuff. Him and Luka, that's going to be Luka's weapon now. Like, he's going to do a whole bunch for Luka Doncic now. The way Anthony Davis did for LeBron, think of that. Like, think of that play. That's what Luka Doncic has now. He doesn't have that old guy anymore.
Man, I 1,000,000% agree with you, but that'd be a great problem to have.
If he plays off the bench, I don't want him to start. Like, I think the start and we're going to lose games.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you, bro. We both on that mind frame there. What's good, man? He says, what's more likely, Mavs back in the Western Conference Finals or lose in the first round? Oh man, more likely Western Conference Finals.
Western Conference Finals.
Listen, with these additions that we have, remember, like we said this before, let's just hypothetically say, I don't think this is gonna happen, but let's just say hypothetically, even if Dallas does not make any more moves, you're getting back Tim Hard. We pretty much adding Tim Hardaway and Christian Woods to a Western Conference team.
Yep.
So yeah, I see them going more towards the Western Conference Finals than the first round. I think they're gonna be losing that first round for a while, man.
Bro, we didn't lose Jeremy Grant. You remember when the Denver Nuggets lost to Jeremy Grant?
Yeah,
that hurted it. Like, we didn't lose a piece to be like, well, we know why the team gonna go down. It's gonna be the same team from last year, you guys.
Just
adding 2 pieces to it. Yep, guys, that's 40 points you're possibly adding to the team. Around it, 30 points, say 30. 15 apiece. That's 30 points you add into the team right now, you guys. They're not losing in the first round. Western Conference Finals, probably. I'm saying even finals. I got them. I'm telling you, 60 wins. They're gonna come out the gate this year. That's gonna be the difference. The difference is I don't think Dallas is gonna lose at the beginning of the season this year. I think they're gonna come out the gate and win this year.
That'll be a first for in a while.
Yep.
Johnny B says, Christian says, how many roster spots we got empty? You got 3. You got 3 empty roster spots.
How many players we have right now, bro?
12, I think.
12. I think you get up to 20 before the season starts.
Yeah, you get before the season starts, but I think you can go into the season, I think, with
15, right?
15, I believe.
Yeah, 15. So they got 20. So right now we got 8 spots. Technically.
Oh, yeah. But I think as far as how many are going to actually be on the team, 3. Because we traded 1 for 4. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's you.
Because we probably, before we do that, we probably going to get some undrafted players. No, you know the Mavericks love to bring in undrafted players.
They put them 2 ways.
Yeah, before the season starts so they can figure that out. But what up, Johnny B again? He says, it was Deshaun. You skipped the Deshaun one, I think, or went over what he was saying. I think I wanted to say before you went off of it, but never mind. He says, I think people sleeping on having Dragic come off the bench with Dinwiddie plus THJ. Dragic at the 1, Tim at the shooting guard, Dinwiddie at the 3. 2 ball handlers, and they can all shoot. They'll be scary. Yeah, I think they'll play them some. It's going to be weird. You're just going to have a bunch of guards that you can just go back and forth. Like, it's going to be times where Dragic's going to get DNPs. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I think it's going to be that much where it depends on how you got to do it. You may want to give somebody – guys going to be rested. That was the issue in the playoffs this year. Guys needed rest. So now we have guys that can give guys rest when they need rest. So, yes, I agree, Johnny B. I don't know if Dinwiddie's going to play a bunch of 3, but I do think Dragic will get a bunch of time with those guys as well when they need it. JJ Barea, I'll say it again. JJ Barea. That's what I think about with Dragic. He also says, I'm confused to how people are not happy about this trade. We got rid of all dead weight and upgraded from players over, upgraded from Powell 10 times over. I'm sorry. Like would they rather have kept those other guys and start Powell? Johnny, that's the people that's crying over Boban. That's it, man. I don't understand. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You got Christian Wood for the 26th pick in the draft.
Good night, everybody. We gone.
Christian Wood with the 26th pick in the draft. A guy that does 18 and 10 on 50% shooting and basically 40% shooting from three with one block. I'm gonna give him his one block. That's before he plays defense with his one block. And you guys are mad that we added him to the team for nothing. If he doesn't,
who is mad? I need some names, bro. I'm sorry. I need names.
This trade is so good. This trade is so good. If Christian Wood does nothing the whole year, it could still be a successful trade.
Because he literally, the other guys are ready to do nothing, so it's equal.
And his contract comes off the book. We didn't get a long contract like the other guy in New York. We didn't get a contract like that. I'm not saying
who's that?
He's gonna be motivated. He's in the contract year. Come on, man.
I thought I was gonna get you, bro. You learn it. RCA says, don't sleep on Maxi's mid range. He hit a few nice middies out of nowhere. That's not his strength, though, RC.
I'm sleeping
on RC. I'm snoring. That's not his strength.
He hit a couple, but I don't want him. I don't want him taking them.
You can't say you weren't cringing when he was taking them either. You had a little when he was taking them, chucking them mid range. I don't know. Did you?
Christian says, "What is Luka doing? Why is he not training with Slovenia? The whole team is there, but he is not there. Is there an issue with that insurance or what?" I heard it was an issue with the insurance, Christian.
I heard it was K-Dub,
but
we're not 100% sure because I think one of y'all told us that was the issue. We don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So I mean, he's posting that he's out, he's training, but he's just not training with the team yet. It's Luka Doncic, though, man. Stop playing. The rest of the team need to train. Luka's the one the piece put in there, and they all just run behind him and do their roles. They train to do their roles and wait for Luka. Like, keep it real.
K-Dub also says, keep Maxi and get rid of Powell and Bertans. I'm cool with that.
If you can.
Y'all cool with that.
Yeah.
He also says, would love PJ Tucker. He got a dog in him, would protect Luka. Yeah, but PJ Tucker, I think, is how old is he, King? 63?
Something like that. I take him as a backup, though. I take him as that backup, not backup 4 or 5 area. I'll take PJ Tucker. Johnny says, with the Wood addition, is he the second best player on the team talent-wise? Because if we're being truthful, we say Wood is better than JB, THJ, and Dinwiddie. Yeah, Johnny B, I think Wood, he is that other guy. And back when the other guy was on his team, who do we say was the second best player on the team? He is the upgraded other guy. That's how I feel. So, yes, I feel like he will be the second best. If it works out perfectly like I believe, I do think he'll be better than JB next year.
I think Wood can do what that other guy thought he could do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of player he thought he was as far as like being able to handle it and everything, being able to post up, being able to pick and roll and pick and pop with efficiency. Like I said, the guy is very talented. He has second option talent for sure, like you said, Johnny B. So like King said before, would not be surprised that he was the second leading scorer on his team.
Yeah.
I don't want Dallas to do kind of like what Phoenix did as far as you have a big that can do these things. Don't leave him out the offense, with JB and Luka being so heavy, ball heavy, in the offense or whatever. So I want them to find ways to get this guy involved, man. Because like I said, you don't have to set him up.
No,
you can just throw the ball to him and let him go operate. You know what I mean? Because I really feel like any big that sticks him, you can just go right around him. He's so athletic and so long. So
I told you,
that's my only trepidation, bro.
I told you already. It's Luka got to take a step back. He got to trust his teammates. It's his Jordan moment and all. He'll get his.
This is the time, but the talent that he's picking up right now.
He'll get his points and all, but he got to take a step back as far as getting up so everybody else can get their points as well. And I think JB, from what I'm hearing, what I heard on that show, as far as the Duncan Robinson, what's his name? JB just wants to win. Like JB's a winner, and he said I've always not been recognized for being a winner since the beginning, and he just wants to win. Like they overlooked him. So I think he wants to get paid for being a winner, which he will, and he'll be an efficient guy doing what he does as a winner for us. Like I still don't think we're going to. How about I put it like this? We give JB $30 million. I still don't think we're going to cry about him having $30 million. That's what I'm saying. I think JB is going to play at that level where we're going to be fine with him doing his role, and then we're going to have the value with Christian Wood as far as what he's making on his contract. That's the perfect world, I believe, which is going to happen, guys. That's you.
That's you.
No, I did you.
Okay. K-Dub said, do you think we're going to get Dragic? I don't hear any news about that or anything. He better join us. He's still good, and Luka needs a new team friend to sit on the bus with, to go to the clubs with.
That's a good point.
K-Dub, you must didn't see this part right here. If I can get it to pop up. You must didn't. So this is Mark Stein, of course. Y'all know Mark Stein. Anything he pretty much say about the Mavs, you can probably take it to the bank. I think Dallas will be going after Goran Dragic this summer. So, yeah.
That's why they got rid of Boban. Now that makes sense. Now that he said it, I'm thinking about it. Like that's why Boban's gone now, because they're going to have Goran Dragic there to take a spot, and he can actually play.
Yeah,
you feel me? He's going to be Boban's
he can
actually be able to play, bro. And Nico, we trust, bro. He's keeping the chemistry. He's keeping everything perfect that already fits, and just putting better pieces in there.
That's you.
Johnny B says, so who's on the leadership council next season, and do they keep it at 3 players and move it up to 4 or 5? Yeah, I think it's probably going to be 4 or 5. They're going to move more guys in there, I think Dinwiddie's going to be in there. It's just basically them being a team. It's camaraderie. So it's whatever Luke
I think they're going to be honest with you, my opinion, I think they got rid of that whole leadership council thing, man. And that's how their camaraderie and everything kind of built.
Yeah.
It's not a coincidence that we haven't heard anything about the leadership council, and all of a sudden Dallas just took off. It's not a coincidence. So that's why I think that I think they're going to get rid of that whole leadership council thing. I think that they built this camaraderie enough to where they can, and we heard them say, other players say this before in different interviews, like they're able to communicate and be honest with each other and be open and can criticize each other without, people feelings getting hurt and all that type of stuff. So I don't really think they're going to be doing the leadership council thing anymore, in my opinion. Let me hear you.
That's you. I just didn't.
K-Dub says Luka will probably be a billionaire before he finishes with basketball. That's what King said.
He should, as long as
he already closed a quarter bill right now.
Yeah, he gets like 15 years. He should do it. Because LeBron took discounts. Remember that too.
Yeah. Oh dang.
Yep. LeBron took discounts. Remember he didn't get a full contract into LA. I think he took a discount every year until he went to was it LA? I think it was LA.
I just thought about that. He did get that discount in Miami.
Yep, and he kept taking 1-and-1s after that.
That is crazy, bro.
Yeah. Johnny B says that was me. I'm still but giving JB over 21 million. I don't care. Or you mean I don't know? I don't care. Yeah, Johnny B. I remember me and you talking on the Xbox and all. And you was telling me I don't pay that man whatever he wants as the performances and all. Like, don't change it, man. Don't change it. Like I'm telling you, we're getting in the moment of not realizing it. I remember that feeling too, Johnny. There was a reason you had that feeling of don't change, give that man whatever he wants. That moment occurred. I saw them games as well when he was in Utah and all, giving them buckets. I've seen all season when he was kicking butt and we were talking about up and down, and he was like, he had 20 mil or whatever now and all that. So I think get that man whatever he wants. He gonna get his 29 million. I don't think 29, maybe 27, 28. They can get him somewhere around there.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Coming up pretty soon. K-Dub says Luka will probably get 5 years, 300 million next, which is 60 a year. Yeah, I believe it. And also all the Jordan deals and everything. His grandkids don't his grandkids don't need anything. Yeah. Yeah, I believe it, man. I definitely believe it.
Hold on. Johnny B.
What would Johnny say?
He said, "How y'all say y'all going to go through the list of free agent wings and stop at the 2? Do the rest of the list. We did the rest of the list. We told you.
Hey, we said no to the rest of the list, Johnny. We said no to the rest of the list. Hey, I only want 2 off that list. Yeah. I only want 2 off that list, man. So yeah,
we don't need offense anymore.
That's why. Yeah,
that's it. Just defense, man. Defense and playmakers and ball handlers, guys that can do a little bit of that.
Because Gary Harris is a 3-and-D guy. Victor Oladipo can be a 3-and-D guy, but he can do a lot more than a 3-and-D guy. He can put the ball on the floor, can create, for others, can score, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's you.
K-Dub saying Slovenia versus Greece in Euro basketball finals. Just imagine the views for that. It would be crazy to see Luka versus Giannis. The thing is, his team isn't that good though, is it? Giannis' team is like that as far as Greece. I never knew they were like that. But I guess Slovenia wasn't supposed to be good, and Luka makes him that good. So I guess that shows who impacts the game more, huh? Don't say that.
No. No, because other players are better than him. King, what are you talking about? What are you saying right now? K-Dub says no more offensive signings, need defensive player. Yes, K-Dub, what we were just saying. He said maybe Thibault would be good. PJ Tucker, Isaac too. Turner is also a good defender. Yeah, we agree, K-Dub. What we were saying, get some defensive guys in here. Just name 5 guys that can drop 20 on your head in their sleep. So yeah, you need more defense, man. Like be versatile, be extremely versatile. It'd be nice if we can get 2-way guys. And I'm not talking when I say 2-way, I ain't talking about guys who just shoot threes and play defense. I'm talking about guys who can put the ball on the floor and play defense. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I've talked about that before too. That's you.
Johnny B said y'all so high on Oladipo, but he's one of the most injured players ever. Why would you want to add another injury-prone player? Because of what his role is, Johnny B. He's just a playoff player. Like I'm trying to think of who fits his role completely as far as a guy that's injured that comes in and like in the playoffs. It was like an Andre Iguodala. You feel me? That like that type of guy before this year and all that. Like the guy that you just save into the playoffs and say, you know what? Just give us what you give us right now. Give us some of your vintage games and all that. That's the role that Oladipo is going to play. Like we have a lot. You don't want to get rid of Reggie and Dodo. They already proved their worth already. Like let them play, and then you find guys that can back them up. So we already know Oladipo was a good enough starter. He was an all-star starter before. It's like Bill Walton back in the day. Bill Walton was hurt. That's another example. Bill Walton used to be hurt back in the day with Portland. He was an MVP and all. Top 75 player. Then he ended up playing as a 6th man of the year for Boston because he played less time and all when he could stay healthy. He's injury prone, but for his role, he'd fit perfectly for giving you spurts.
Yes. And the more talent you have in front of that player, the less responsibility they will have.
Yes.
Which will keep them fresher.
Yes.
Like you said, if you go back and look, I want y'all to go back and look at Victor's time in Miami toward the back end of the year and going into the playoffs. Victor was good, y'all. Which is why I was like, we got to get Victor in here. Like there were games that Victor would go out there and drop you 20 plus in the playoffs. Yep. So, like I said, you get a guy like that, you're not asking him to do a lot. We're just asking you to be a backup role, 3-and-D, well, not 3-and-D guy, but a defensive guy, a defensive wing behind the 2 guys who are going to play more minutes than you. You keep that guy fresh and you keep him prepared for the playoffs, and you know what he can do in the playoffs. So I agree with you.
Hey, real question for you. Didn't Victor Oladipo win a game in the playoffs for the Heat this year?
That's what I was talking about.
That's what you're saying, right? It was this year, right?
Yeah.
He had a 31-something point game or something like that.
It was this year. Yeah. You think we can use that?
A play off the bench. You know
what that's the equivalent of? You remember that? What was it last year when Man just went off and we had like 40-some points?
Yep.
Nobody expected Man to do that.
Nope.
Like he like the 155th guy on the Clippers, bro, and he had a 40-some game.
Bro, remember that?
It'd be nice, bro, to have a guy off your bench, just like the 10th guy that can, all of a sudden just be the leading scorer. Kind of like with last year with Herter was the leading scorer in game 6 against the Knicks for the Atlanta Hawks. That'd be nice.
You remember?
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You remember this year against Golden State when we had the game where Luka had like 40, JB had 30, and Spencer had 20, and we still lost?
Yeah.
You can imagine if we had a guy like Victor Oladipo off the bench that could throw a hot 25 real quick with that. You don't think we could have took that in the playoffs that one game where he came in and did that?
Like, you're not asking him to do that every game, but you know he can do it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you want to start freezing?
Amel said I got my bag snatched. No, that's a Queen trying to sneak in here while I'm doing the show.
Hold on. And then, I did tell. Well, mine must be asleep because she ain't say nothing on the in the chat. Is that you?
That's you.
Oh, RC says that Tony Parker comparison is spot on. He said, and I hate the Spurs. Yeah, man. And that's like what King was like. Oh, we probably didn't watch the Spurs. We don't know. Like, yeah, we do. We watch. We play them every year. Like,
no, I didn't say
we know.
Use my words right. I didn't say that. I didn't say you didn't watch the Spurs. I said you guys hate the Spurs so much you're not thinking of the comparison of teams.
Oh, okay.
Meaning that we're not thinking of the Spurs saying, wow, one of our guys is like a Spur guy.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Hold on. Seriously, bro?
We had pay less now.
Yeah, it literally jumped as soon as I about to click on it.
It keep doing mine. Keep doing the same as well.
Let's see. Oh, I mean you.
I think it's you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can do it. I'm a fan of Victor. He says, but how do y'all feel about Kyle Anderson? I feel like he would be a good fit. Maybe Kyle Anderson. I can see he's one of those. Maybe right under Gary Harris.
6'8" too.
Yeah, maybe right under Gary or around the Gary Harris level. I can think a little harder about it, but I'm still, if you ask me, my perfect guy, like the guy that this is. Remember, we said, Ro, where are the guys, the older guys that used to be all-stars and all that could be on the team? Like, where are those guys? That's that guy. That's that guy right there that used to be that all-star that can play on the bench and all that. I want Victor Oladipo. It's perfect.
Michael says, I can answer Johnny B for y'all. Watch the Eastern Conference Finals and tell me you don't want Oladipo. Some of the games he had more production than the 5 starter. Yeah, and that's what we talking about, Michael. We were just talking about that. And King just said it too. He said, was he one of the ones that won a game for them? He dropped like 30? Like, yeah. Like, bro, you telling me that guy, you're not asking him to be the guy. You're not even asking him to be the guy. You asking him to just, hey, man, just come in here and just fill a role. Just come in here and fill a role. Come in here and fill a. How many times have we see, Reggie Bullock come in here and get you like 23?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or Maxey hit you with a 20, during the playoffs. Just imagine Victor doing that while also giving you assists and rebounds. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all we asking him. And you're right, Michael. That's what we're talking about. Like, this guy can come in. If you watch the playoffs, add that dimension to this team. And him being one of the 3 wing guys along with Reggie and Dodo, man, are you serious? And we know he's a good defender.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he adds a different dimension out of all our wings. Those guys are just literally 3-and-D guys.
Yep.
He can be a 3-and-D guy, not only 3-and-D, but can defend, can create other players and playmate and get his own buckets. That's what we want. Get more players like that, like a Christian Wood get his own buckets.
Bro.
Victor can get his own buckets. Jalen can get his own buckets.
He's
another
3-level
Tim can get his own buckets pretty much.
He's another 3-level player too. He's another 3-level player that can score all levels. Can
score on any part of the floor. Thank you, bro. Like, add enough guys like that, bro. That does 2 things. That makes your offense unpredictable, and that takes pressure off of Luka. That way, like we said, Luka can miss half a season and would be good. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, but y'all know what I'm saying though. Like, Luka can, like, say if Luka gets hurt, we're not sitting like, man, like, who we sweating like, man, we gotta get Luka back here tomorrow, and he just broke his leg or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, you have room now. I want to be in the same, well, not to the extent because we want Luka to win MVP, but like, look at what Memphis did. Like, Memphis was good without Ja.
Yeah,
they held afloat, won a playoff game without Ja. So that's what we want, that man. Like, add depth, it takes pressure off of Luka, and it keeps everybody fresh, and it makes you unpredictable.
Bro, you do want that. You want what Memphis was able to do. You just want Luka to be healthy where he won't.
I just don't want them to use that against.
You don't want Luka to miss games.
Yeah.
So if Ja wouldn't have missed games, Ja would have been in conversation for the MVP. Ja missed games was hurt him for being exactly. He missed games was hurt him being the MVP. If Luka comes back healthy and does his thing, he's been training and all that, and doesn't miss time, our team should be like that. That's a good team. Look at the Chicago Bulls after Jordan left. Did they not go back to the playoffs? They did.
Still one game away from the East Conference Final. They should have went to the East Conference Final, but that's the story for another day.
That's what I'm saying. That was a good team. Jordan still was the man and wasn't seen as anything down. But I see. Let's get to Johnny. I like that point because I said that. Johnny says, y'all don't sleep on the draft because even after it's over, the Mavs can still do some camp invites for people who didn't get picked up. The camp roster goes up to 20. We probably find a gem. That's what I said a little bit earlier, Johnny, as far as the Mavs love doing undrafted players. And I told Rel before, I think they're going to bring back your boy Omu Yuri or whatever. Omi Rui. What is his name?
I would take him. Eugene.
Eugene, yep. I say Eugene, yep. Omi Rui. That's his name. Omi Rui. My fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Omi Rui.
But I think they're going to bring your boy back, Johnny B.
Charlie, what's good, man? Said I'm starting to, of course, stuff started popping up in front of us. Charlie says, I'm starting to like the idea of having Maxey at the 4 and Wood at the 5 starting lineup more than we get the bench rotation, and we good, in my opinion. You still see this thing, though. If you're going to start him at the 4, that means you're taking Reggie out the starting lineup.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that?
That's my problem with the. I mean, we're gonna see. It's gonna depend how they fit, right? Like that's a good problem to have. I'm fine with that. Interchangeable with Maxey, and Maxey might fit better. You know, when the other guy was there, I think we wanted to start Maxey. So it just all depends on how it flows.
Did it freeze again? Because every time it jumps is when it freezes.
Probably so.
It did. It jumped.
It's on a mount. Can we read it?
Yeah, I'm trying to. There you go. I got it.
Okay. Amount says, dang, Oladipo has played an average of 18.4 games played over the last 7 seasons. You guys were convincing, but I can't go with you on him. And guess what, Amount? If he can play 18.4 games next year, and then play in the playoffs like he did this year, I'm perfectly fine with that. Bring him on board for what he did.
And not only that, we're not talking about signing him to like a super max or nothing.
No.
Y'all. We're talking about like a one year contract. That little, you know what I'm saying? Like just a 1 year contract.
Use your exception so you won't lose it. So you won't lose it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or something like, you know what I mean? Like, we can't use it on him. He's a free agent. But the thing is, like, you want to get a player like that, man. Like I said, you just for 1 year. Because you can get somebody in the 2023 offseason or whatever that can fill his role. But the thing is, like I said, you want to get a guy in here. Y'all saw what he did in the playoffs. What we and King are trying to tell you. Like, saw what he did in the playoffs. He's athletic. The guy can create his own shot, get people involved, all that stuff, man. He can be a 3-and-D guy, but with perks added on top of that. He's Dodo in them, but with more.
Yeah.
With the capability of doing what like a Spencer Dinwiddie or Jalen Brunson can do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're saying. We're not saying like, get him in here, sign him to a 5-year deal or anything. We understand that part. We know his injury history, but if you saw what he did towards the end of the season and in the playoffs, that's something I would definitely take a gamble on.
Go to please click on Cameron. I know he didn't say WTM, but I would like to go against what he just said. He says Victor O looked awful in the Eastern Conference Finals. Y'all tweaking. We are tweaking because he said the wrong thing, Cameron. Thank you for making it, correcting him. He meant the Eastern Conference semifinals. It was a game in the playoffs that Victor Oladipo had 30-something points, was the leading scorer in the Miami Heat, Cameron. If you want to go back and look at his stats completely then, since we tweaking. Well, he led the team in scoring, and he was the reason they won the game. As I'm saying, it's one game. That game I told you, I think it was game 4, maybe. No, game 3.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it was game 3 the Mavericks had against Golden State, where I think Luka and them had 41, 31, I think 20. Each one of them had between the big 3, and we still lost the game. If we'd have had a game like that from Victor Oladipo with those guys when the rest of the team was out and not being able to score, we'd have been in the game and possibly won the game. That's all I'm saying, Cameron. We're not signing him to be a big-time role. We know what he can do, so we signing him for those one times when you need him. He's a spark plug, as I keep saying. A spark plug like J.J. Barea. A guy that's not going to give you 20 a game, but like, man, this team is out of it. They don't have energy today. Hey, Victor, come off the bench. Go run in real quick and give us a couple minutes where you can go score with buckets real fast. You guys don't remember J.J. what he did, the role he did? Like a Boban, if you even want to go that far at some point. Boban was a spark plug at a
God.
point. And you guys love Boban so much. So that if you had Victor Oladipo was better than JJ Barea and Boban Marjanovic, and he's going to be your spark plug, and you saying no, don't take him.
Johnny B says having Wood, Turner both starting would be great. Johnny, stop cussing, man. He said it'd be like Boston having Williams and Horford, or Golden State having Draymond and Looney. They both bigs that can roll and shoot, and I think the rim protection with both of them.
Man, Horford does not roll like that.
Nah, Horford is a pop guy.
That's what I'm saying. You want Christian Wood to play like Al Horford, Johnny B? That's what you do not want Christian Wood to play like a power forward. You want him to play a center. I'm telling you.
Because him playing center opens the offense up.
Yes. It's like when the other guy was playing power forward for us. And we hated it because all he was doing was shooting pop threes and mid ranges. You don't want that when you're able to do more stuff than that.
Let me answer. I like this. I like this choice right here. He just said, I like Reddish. He's cheap
I like that too. I like that too.
I like the Reddish. I'll take Reddish for sure.
But I like Cam Reddish. I take Cam. I take all the guys that were involved in that Luka situation. There are guys that could help us. That's funny.
Yeah, I definitely take Cam Reddish because another thing too, from what I mean, from the New York, YouTube channels, I'm hearing like a lot of people like I know he's not really happy with how his situation is right now with Tom Thibodeau, and so look, if he want to get out of New York, man, to come to Dallas, I'll take Cam Reddish right now.
I think is he's a free agent?
No. Wait, no, he's not free agent.
I'm going to say, yeah, I'll trade for him, though, because they originally got him thinking they was going to get Zion. And now it looks like Zion going to stay. So he probably will be available. I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah. That's you, bro.
Micah says, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not buying this West going to be so much tougher. Memphis on 2011, Chicago trajectory. Phoenix, Utah imploding unless Zion about to go keto.
Ooh.
No, New Orleans ain't going to be better. Minnesota, 0 IQ. So, Micah, I do think the Western Conference is going to get better, but I think the Mavericks just got way better, and we were one of the 4 best teams in the NBA. So that's what I think everybody is not paying attention to. So Memphis will get better, but I think we were already better than Memphis this year. I don't care what no one says. We got past Memphis. We beat Memphis head to head, and we got further than them. So we were technically better than Memphis. We got better. They're still the same. So you got to watch what everybody else does. It's the offseason hasn't even started yet. So that's the only thing I worry about. Teams are going to make moves, and it might be a crazy move that happens. And it's like, oh, my goodness, I didn't expect him to go there. And then it's like Zach LaVine hasn't signed anywhere yet. Say Zach LaVine goes to Memphis. Now we got a different story. You feel me? Like, it's like, oh.
And Utah talking about getting John Collins and Capella. That might be a better fit for them.
They don't have no passer still. I think Utah need to get rid of Donovan Mitchell, but they're going to keep him for this year for the All-Star game. But that's another story.
And they're going to keep him, too, because he's more of a draw.
Yeah, he's more of a draw. Like I said, just for the All-Star game. But after that, like, they need a point guard. Mike Conley wasn't that dude. They need a point guard.
What? He wasn't?
Nah. But Minnesota will get better, though, I believe, because I believe in it ain't even Cat. I believe in Ant. I think Ant gonna be a top 5 player.
You're saying nigga, he saw Hustle, bro.
Man, before Hustle, I think Ant at one point might be a top 5 player in the NBA. I think he's that good.
No, I like Ant, man. Let's see. Christian says, is there a lot of players that are free agents from our team next year? Well, will we have a cap space for a big player? Maybe not a
role player.
Let's see. No, not star, but a great role player.
Yeah.
Not only that, you're gonna have some expiring contracts to where you can move them and stuff, man. If you need be, so it'll be easier. Not easy, but easier next year to get a guy in here, man, compared to this year.
And plus, they should be so Christian. They're building up assets, if that makes sense. So you getting rid of guys that weren't assets. So even if you have guys and it don't work, you can trade these guys. Like when we say, can we get the Anthony Davises and all, and we don't have the assets to trade. Now you'll have assets where if you did want to take that route, people will want the guys that you have on your team with the picks that we'll now have after next year.
Accumulate talent.
Yep.
Charlie said JB is born winner. I bet when he retires, he will be one of the most accomplished of all time with 8 rings, all with Dallas, of course, and NCAA rings. Yeah,
I think he will be a winner.
we hope so.
I wouldn't see if he would be a guy like that has a bunch of rings. I'm telling y'all, JB, the way he talks, the way he plays, just the look of him, he has the look of a Hall of Fame player, man. Like he's a guy that's a champion player that'll just be around and just make big plays.
All right, man, try to get through these. Already almost 2 hours, bro, and I'm hungry, King. You cutting into my breakfast time? I was playing.
I ate.
Hey, man, stop bragging. Jamie says, "Did you guys see Otto Porter taking the mid level? Probably for. I mean, he probably don't have to take it. He probably could re-sign with Golden State.
Yeah, if they want him, they may not sign him. Yeah, they already right. Like the most in the tax of any team ever. I think any sports team of any.
And not only that, I think too they were gonna want to get like Moody and those guys more playing time. Yeah. So the more people in front of them, the less time they'll get. They want to groom them guys up. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It froze on me again.
I see Johnny got a nice one. So we had where are we? Jamie with John. So the next WTM is Christian.
Okay. Oops, did I go the wrong way? Did I go the wrong way, Keith?
This guy, he's talking about 2 hours.
My bad.
I'm gonna read Christian's.
I rather John. I got it. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah, is it? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Christian X. Are we getting the Luka 1 shoes, black or white version, or multicolored ones? How much is the shoe? I think the shoe is gonna be like 120. They said. But I am gonna get
110.
It's 110. Okay, then there you go. There you go. Rel telling you 110. I'm gonna get a pair. I'm gonna get the black pair, the first pair he wore. I'm not a huge fan of them, the way they look like to wear them out and about, but I do want them because they're his first ones, just to have the OG pair. You know, like the Kobe boat shoes, the ones that look like the convertible and all. They're like legendary now because
and leave them shoes.
You feel me? But they're bringing them back out and all now. They're like legendary now. So I feel like because there is OGs, they'll be legendary in the future. Like people will respect them more. So I am going to try to grab a pair of the black ones.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think they come out next week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get them too. I know my pops hit me up yesterday. He wanted to get the white ones. I know Gerard showed us a picture that had a white ones. Kind of looked a little dingy in that picture he showed us. And I told him I couldn't find the picture though when he sent us, but I was trying to show him the picture, and now he kind of on the fence now. But I said we can go get the black ones next weekend if you want. He's like, I don't want the black ones. He said he got enough black Jordans already. So, I mean, I'm gonna look at them. Chances are I'm gonna get them. Tell me, he froze, didn't it? He froze.
Johnny B said we got to find somebody that can slow down Kawhi. I can't go another season getting destroyed by him. The rest of the Clips are lunch meat. Johnny, what I say to that is that Kawhi's getting older. He missed a year or whatever, a little bit of time. I don't think he's going to be as good as he was. I think he's going to start getting actually worse. To say just because of his age and all, and just it's about that time, the way his game and all goes. I don't think he's going to be. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong, but you guys can come back next year. I think Luka's going to continue getting better. So at some point, we're going to all be saying for a fact that Luka Doncic is better than Kawhi if you don't already think he is. And then, yeah, I'm not worried about the rest of the Clips. The Clips were 2 years ago, man. Now, like, the Clips got to worry about getting healthy and everybody back and getting back to their form. Like, we made it to the Western Conference Finals. Respect us.
Dang. Say put some respect on the name out here. K-Dub says maybe they could get someone from the Euro League to the team as a two-way. Yeah, you probably could. And then Euro also, K-Dub also says Oladipo not realistic. He wants to stay in Miami. Which is what I said, K-Dub said chances are Miami going to sign him back.
I don't know if they chances are. So, because aren't they in the tags too?
Everybody is. That's why I'm saying these 5 teams. But you always can sign your guys back, though.
I know you can, but
sign your guys.
But they're going to want to get. Miami wants to get someone else. They're not going to want to run it back.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
they was looking at No, I went Miami. Never mind.
So if they want to run it, if they're going to get someone else, they got to get rid of somebody, right? Like they're not going to just keep the same team and just go over the tag still. I feel like so if they got a Victor Oladipo, they can not. I don't know. I don't think it's a done deal that he's going to stay. Just my opinion.
Yeah, but no, what he's saying though, I heard that too. Which is what I was saying earlier in the video. I heard Miami was thinking about bringing him back because what he did in the playoffs, King.
Yep.
If they want to sign him back, then what does that tell you? Like,
Yep.
he ain't too bad. Johnny B says, speaking of Tony Parker, Steph finally caught up with him when rings and MVP. Yeah, I saw your tweet earlier, Johnny, man. Yeah, leave that man alone, man.
Yes.
Trying to be going in on old Steph, man.
Why are you going on Steph, man? Steph just solidified himself as the second best point guard of all time. Like he solidified himself above Isaiah Thomas, in my opinion. You don't think he better than Isaiah? Now hold on, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, he got 4. He got 4 of them things, and 2 of them on his terms. Isaiah Thomas got 1 Finals MVP and 2 of them things.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But we'll talk about it later. So do you think Luka will be MVP? Yes, or will it still? No, they're not going to keep. I think after this year, they're not going to give it to Jokic anymore,
unless he wins a championship. Unless he wins a championship.
Yeah, unless he wins a championship.
Or get to the finals or something like that. Like he got to make a long run.
It's kind of like how they did Dirk when Dirk got that MVP, and the way he lost, they didn't even look at Dirk again as getting the MVP.
And by the time he won a championship, it's too late.
Yeah, and it's not fair, but that's just how it's human nature. Man. That's how they roll with when it comes to. And yeah, I heard Brian Windhorst say that before, man. It's all about perception and stuff like that, and narratives and stuff like that. So,
yeah, bro, you remember they did the same thing with LeBron. People don't remember. LeBron got 2 in a row, then he had to go back to the finals to go back and win 2 more.
And then after he got his last 2, they were saying, he getting too many MVP. Kind of like what did he with Jordan.
Yep.
Johnny B says, y'all parading about what Victor can do offensively, but when I said the same thing about
he ain't talking about the other side. I'm about to get him.
TJ. Yeah, I know. Hold on. Mm-hmm. So y'all said we don't need no more offense, which is one. Go ahead, King. I'm gonna say it too. Go ahead.
Victor Oladipo is an awesome defensive player, Johnny Bravo.
Say that again.
Victor Oladipo is an awesome defensive player. An awesome, defensive team defensive player. That's the difference. Like it's not about the offense. The offense is the cherry on top. That's the cherry on top that we're saying. The issue is he's a great defensive player.
We said he can be a 3-and-D with add-ons on top of that. He's going to be a rotation wing as far as defense with our other 2 guys. Yeah. But the only difference is not only can he play defense at a high level, but he also can create his own shot and get other people involved. That's the difference. So, yes, he does have offense, but I'm guaranteeing you TJ Warren is nowhere close to what Victor Oladipo can do on defense.
Yes.
Like, I've never even heard anybody talk about TJ Warren defense. So, I'm good on TJ Warren, bro. You talking about injuries? He's been out the whole season.
Yeah.
And the only time he really was looking great was when he was at the bubble. And last time I checked, we're not in the bubble anymore.
Yeah. So
I'm good. I seen more of what Victor can do compared to what TJ Warren can do, and I trust him. I seen Victor actually carry a team before.
Yeah.
Only time I seen TJ Warren do it is in the bubble. We don't have a bubble of us anymore, so I'm good on it. So there you go, Johnny. Let's see.
He talked about his own rookie too. They broke his heart when they let him go. I think they might bring him back, Johnny B. I don't know. They're not bringing back DSJ though, man. That's over.
Dang, Johnny, you gotta let that DSJ one go, bro.
That's over. Man.
I feel you, but you gotta let that one go. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna bring. They might. It depends on if they find because they only got 2 spots. So if they find somebody else that kind of catch their eye. Yeah. But I'd like to bring Eugene back on a 2-way.
Yeah. I got something to say to Charlie too. Get to Charlie, hurry up. Get through these things. Charlie said taking
Reggie out of the start lineup is great for us. Oh, yeah, go ahead. No, you go ahead read it. Go ahead.
It's
read
great for us because it makes us more versatile against different matchups. Charlie, last year Reggie Bullock did not start the season. Last year we had a guy that's supposed to make it more versatile for us to play. Last year that guy was Tim Hardaway Jr. And Reggie Bullock kind of struggled. When you put Reggie Bullock in the lineup, guess what happened? The defense was just incredible. Just guys locking each other up on the wings. They call each other the Bang Brothers, though we call them the Locksmiths over here. That's what they did. That's why they got their name. That's why they got their name, man. I know Wolf Wood now. Now we got Christian Wood and the Bang brothers.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a bad thing. But as far as I like Reggie Bullock. I like what he brings. We need guys that are going to shoot beside Luka as well. Like you need guys that's going to be able to be 3 and D straight guys. I think with Christian Wood being a guy that can do his own at the center position, you now have 3 guys on the floor that can do that. That's enough. That's the big 3 at one time with the 2 shooters beside him.
Yeah, I agree. Because like I said, with Reggie on the floor with his shooting, and of course you already know what Dodo can do, that's going to open it up for Christian Wood too.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna go back up here to Monte. He had a WTM, but he put it at the bottom.
Gotcha.
Monte asked us, "What do y'all think of John Collins next to Wood?" No, they're too similar players.
John Collins said that Clint Capella basically stunted his growth. That's the reason why he's mad. Because Clint Capella was in the center position and did his role, started doing some of his roles. He had to shoot more. That's why John Collins felt like he didn't get the recognition he deserves because they're not playing the right way. So you're not supposed to have those 2 guys in this new NBA playing together. Like John Collins is not a 4. The NBA a 4 now is just a stretch guy. That's a 4. That's a power forward.
Yep.
The center is the guy that rolls to the rim.
And you know what's funny? Because there's rumors of those 2 get traded to Utah together.
Yep.
So it ain't finna get any better, bro. If that trade actually does go through. So yeah.
Yep. With no point guard.
Exactly. Johnny B said he taking TJ Warren in the bubble over Victor in the playoffs. He said, and I'm not arguing.
Yeah, I'm not either, bro. Kobe, how about this, Johnny? I'm taking Victor Oladipo in the playoffs 2018 against LeBron James, taking him 7 over TJ Warren any day of his career. So you give me a flash of that, Oladipo? You may be too young for that one, Johnny B. I'm kidding. But as far as Victor, man, Victor's a way better player than TJ Warren. That flash of TJ Warren, Victor was an all-star.
That was a one-time thing.
Was not. He was all bubble. TJ Warren, best. He got a plaque on his wall to say all bubble.
Yeah, I was just about to say he was all bubble, bro.
That's
he was
it.
Bubble Jordan out there.
That's it. Victor Oladipo got like most improved. He got all-stars. He played
defensive team.
All-team defense. Yep. Come on.
K-Dub says Luka and JB both born winners. Yeah, man. That's why that 2018 draft, man, we just got 2 pillars of our franchise for years to come, man, in that one draft.
Yeah.
Of course he froze.
It was Madam Melissa in here. She asked, do you think Memphis is seeking to get Zach LaVine?
No, I mean he was just throwing that. Wait,
yeah,
did you hear something?
I just threw it out there. I think a lot of people are still looking for Zach LaVine, man. It ain't over until he signs. Portland and all. I mean, it'll be crazy. It's like Zach LaVine coming to Dallas. Like it'll put us over the top. If he went to like a Memphis or so, I mean, that'll be a good look. I'm not gonna lie for him. It will be an awesome look for him. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it wouldn't be. But
I hope that don't happen.
I think now. Yeah, for the Mavericks' sake, I would rather Zach LaVine stay in Chicago.
If stay in Chicago, yes.
Let's stay in Chicago now, man.
Yeah, don't go over. We have a totally different discussion if that's the case. Jesus, man. Ever says I hope they don't try to bring back superstar Boban and waste a roster spot. Nah, I don't think they're gonna bring him back.
Not if Dragic.
If you think he means as far if Houston cuts him and he come back, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Maybe if Dragic doesn't come, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess.
But then the way he's talking, before you go, the way he's talking, he's saying Dragic might not play the beginning of the season, so we may be getting Dragic late.
Yeah, probably so. Let's try to finish these up because I read over 2 hours. Mm-hmm. He said, I think the main thing about Brunson that's not mentioned enough is that he turned the ball over and got Boston Merck. They got Boston Merck. Yeah, that's what we said. He's a low turnover guy. Highest, his assist to turnover ratio is pretty high. He's got a nice little assist to ratio number.
He's almost 5-1.
So yeah. Johnny. I love Johnny B, man. He said Victor was a great defensive player. He's a shell of himself. Y'all gassing him up. Johnny, go back and look at the playoffs. That's all I gotta say.
He's better than TJ Warren on defense, Johnny. Stop.
Hey, if he was a great defensive player, he's still better than TJ Warren on defense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who's this? Kato says TJ Warren plus Turner for Bertans, Powell, and Maxey in a pick.
No. I like Maxey's role better than
guys. Yeah. I forgot. I saw the Maxey. That threw me off. Nah, I'm good on that one.
You can get it without Maxey. If you can do it without Maxey, I'm down.
Yeah, me too. Dang, who's this?
He said,
Charlie. Sorry, man. Think highlighted. Charlie. Trust me, I know how vital Reggie is for us. I'm just saying when we want to defend the rim more, having Maxey and Wood together sounds pretty good. No, we hear you, Charlie. That's one of the lineups that's being thrown around right now online and stuff, man. People's having him after 4.
Yeah, it would be Maxey. Like that's the only guy that I really have a question about changing the starting lineup right now. So Charlie, if you're saying
he said that in the beginning of the video, so yeah.
If you're saying Charlie, if you're saying Maxey, I agree. That's the one guy I have a question that he may fit better with now having Christian Wood now. So yes.
Yeah. Definitely agree. Oh, King, we made it to the end, bro.
Hey.
We made it to the end. Yes, sir. Listen, everybody, we glad y'all rocked with us this early this morning, man. 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. These videos are getting longer, man. But we definitely appreciate y'all hopping on and rocking with us, man. We definitely do. Listen, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, guys, you enjoy math content like we do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. We got more coming your way. We're going to bring you another video here on Tuesday. As y'all know, the draft is right around the corner. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We don't have a pick, so it's like we'll be just doing a draft for other teams. And we do Mavs here, y'all. We do Mavs. So, but if, like, say during the draft, Dallas drops a trade or something, we'll hop on and we'll do a video, so don't worry about that. We'll still do a video of anything. Y'all already know how we do it. If anything drops, we'll hit you guys with a video. But yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, guys. So whenever we drop a video, you guys will be the first to know. Also, guys, I want you to hit that like button if you enjoyed the content today, guys. That'll help us out a lot and it'll help with the algorithm. It'll help get our content out for more Mav fans to follow and to join the Glow gang, guys. That will definitely help out a lot. Also, y'all see at the bottom, we got our socials. On Instagram, we are at WeTalk_Mavs. And on Twitter, we are at WeTalkMavs, all one word, guys. So go ahead and follow us on there. King, what am I missing, King?
Share. Something like that. Please share to everyone. Everyone you know, guys. The last video was a good video for an off-season video. We appreciate y'all. And we want to get all of them like that. So let's make sure it's more members of the Glow gang. You guys are the stars of the show. We already tell you that.
Let me get these last two in. Charlie says, I truly don't think we have seen all of Nico can do, though. I think we are about to pull off a crazy trade. Listen, Charlie, I told King that same thing. I said, I know this isn't it because they said we still need more trades and pieces and stuff like that. But I think Nico and them might have something else up their sleeve, man. I really do. It's to that point now that, listen, we're expecting this to happen with Nico now, for something crazy to happen. So, yeah.
We waited.
Like a lot of those trades y'all are throwing out, like the Turners and the, Barnes and Holmes, all that. I really feel like it's going to be something in around that range of what Nico's going to do next. I really do, man.
Bro, I think they hear us. Like they're actually listening to the fans a little bit and like doing stuff that makes sense. But
Christian Wood was a fan. Remember, was a fan pick for the longest.
Yeah. So and I just think Rel. I mean, not Rel. Well, you a hooper too, but Nico a hooper, so he knows the game. And that's an important thing about him being that. And now we're expecting Nico to make moves. With Donnie, we kept sitting back like, man, the trades coming around with the Mavs ain't do nothing. Why everybody falling off the board?
He went to like the very last
like everybody fell off the board.
The trade season is like,
and we'll wait next year. We waited for this one guy and let everybody fall off the board.
Got this bottle of water for you guys. Isn't that great? And then try to hype that bottle of water up. It's like, bro, that's not what I wanted, man.
Nico made the biggest trade before the season was over. Come on, man. I can't wait for next year.
And then last but not least, Big Homie said, damn, we said I gotta watch the replay. Yeah, Big Homie, we about to roll it, man. It was a good
one. It was a good one, Big Homie.
It was definitely a good one, man. So go ahead and check us out, man. I think that's gonna do it, King. So with all that being said, guys, we definitely appreciate y'all hopping on with us here on We Talk Mavs here on the Globe Mavs production. It is your boy Rail. I got my boy King. We'll be back here on Tuesday, guys. On Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. Same map time, same map channel. And we'll see you guys here again very, very soon.
Peace.
Here we go, King. Yes, sir.